Chronicles of the Coast, our weekly Dungeons and Dragons stream, starting a little bit late, but we had, well, somebody left the goddamn beholder in the bathroom again, and believe me, it was a fight to get him out. I mean, anyways, enough personal problems. Shut up, beholder. Let me out. No. So, this is our weekly Dungeons and Dragons stream. We are streaming our game. We are chronicling our adventure through Dungeon of the Mad Mage. This is our personalized adventure. It contains little to no spoilers for you, the player, and the viewer. Hi, thank you for joining us. And I'm going to recap a little bit. Calm down. Our party of adventurers, Cole, Grim, Sunday, Finn, have all ventured into the twisted caverns of the Sargoth River. Here they had come across an ancient, terrible evil, an aboleth, which had been twisting and contorting and mutating the wildlife around it. The river has gone sluggish and turned into a sludge. It has made mind slaves of much of the denizens of this level of the dungeon, as well as psychologically begun to torment the players, who have all begun to feel the effects, some of them a little bit more than others. And they fought it, and it has tried to make an escape, but our daring and brave halfling has courageously, maybe not wisely, shouted out a taunt at the beholder, Illoon. And so Illoon has turned around.
I think you said beholder.
No, the beholder was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the aboleth.
Yeah.
The beholder's fine now. He's sitting down. You know, they'll stay calm for a long time if you give them enough peanut butter. Can't get it out of their teeth.
Write that down, Finn.
Yeah, write that down.
And crackers.
Yeah. So,
Crackers.
so the aboleth on the run. What's it gonna do next? Stay tuned for right now, players. That's pretty good timing that time. Oh, we have a guest player over here.
In the middle.
Please welcome to the table. What's your name? Forgot it. I'm sorry.
Thaddeus Orwell Malthael, or Tom.
Yeah, we just met and I forgot his name. I apologize for that. I have never seen this man before in my life.
And you invited him to a dungeon party.
I did. I did.
That means that a blood relation?
May as well be.
I'll put you down as Thaddeus.
Thad. I like it.
Tom, he says.
Mm-hmm.
Well, are we going to meet Dad, or shall you tell us about him now?
Tell us about you, Thad.
Tell us about your dad.
Oh man.
He's a half
Think
elf.
this far ahead.
He's a half elf. He was raised by humans. His name's Thad.
He was going to come back for a bunch of games, but it turns out he's just a short Thad.
Oh. The Thad jokes start.
Yeah, the Thad joke.
Can't even escape it, and it came.
What's your class?
I'm a half elf warlock. And
Who's your patron?
Fiend.
Right, hold on.
Anything in
Well,
particular?
definitely.
Anything in
Disclose a name?
particular?
Hey, watch yourself.
No, not really.
Okay. How much D&D experience do you have?
Collectively, not very much. I got into it with Jesse, and then
Whoa, why do you guys say it like that?
sorry.
Name drop. Name drop.
Fight.
Jesse's a D&D pusher.
I don't know. I've been
Jesse
playing
got me into it.
playing on and off now for like
Gateway.
I'm on my
6 years.
16th set of black or metal dice.
The first game's always
Why you
free.
trying to-
I tell that to people. I really do.
So sorry. Continue.
Daniel's over there like, you got any more picky backers?
Right. Yeah, I feel sorry for you right now.
Yeah, I'd say about 6 years playing on and off.
Okay. You're a vet then. Outstanding.
Well,
He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Technically, I mean,
You're not a noob.
Yeah.
That's a long
For a
time.
year, man.
You played.
You're still in active service. You're not a veteran yet.
Okay. There you go.
Active service.
Active service.
No,
like
he
National
really
Guard.
is active service, National Guard.
Cool.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Name drop.
About time you said it.
Got him.
On camera, recorded for the world to see.
Then you just record it and like, just write that back over and
I
over.
need you to edit that out.
All right. Post production.
It's a thing we don't have here.
No. That was the joke.
That's right. This is D&D Raw.
Any other way is simply undignified.
Exactly.
Uncut
That's why
action.
we are here.
So we have our new friend Thad, half elf warlock, some D&D experience.
Mm-hmm. With a fiend patron, which we don't know about.
Right.
Have you ever seen that music video by Tenacious D?
I have seen plenty.
Probably.
Is he?
I don't know.
Is he
We'll
the
let him
D?
I don't even
He's
know
the
what.
D.
Tribute. I'm just saying. So, Finn, I don't recall your exact words, and it's been a week, so no worries if you don't either. But will you please regale us with another taunt at the Aboleth?
You're just going to run away? Like a quivering quipper?
Yes.
Quivering quipper.
That was a lot of quivering quippers. But what was the roll?
It was a natural 20, which I add 10 to, which makes it a natural 30.
Was it 30? Holy crap.
Super strong. Persuading gods.
Yep, that is my expertise, persuading.
So we all got chills from that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, ooh. Finn.
Yeah.
So,
Quivering quipper.
with
Right.
that in mind, give me just a second here.
It's all good.
I'm gonna
We stalled
switch on
and stalled.
over to-
He's not ready.
Shh, quiet you. I'm very ready. I'm just looking for the right thing.
So
Here we go. We're gonna go with this.
it's going to open the lair action again, and then just stomp us.
Oh no, he's abandoned his lair. Okay. The lair.
We're in the lair and
The
he's
lair-
ran away.
The lair knows.
I thought he was
There
going
was
into
dead.
his lair.
Did.
It is
I hope.
as you have called out this taunt.
A
You
beautiful
feel
thing.
a sense. There is a presence in the water, and it kind of washes out a bit of a wave of energy as it reaches. It doesn't affect you so much, it's just the hair on the back of your neck rises up. Cole, you feel the water that you were in as you were swimming, desperately trying to find the
Oh,
Evelyn.
that's right.
It takes on a bit of a chill, and the current seems to move a little bit, and you feel a
Go
pull.
back past me?
You feel it. You feel as if you have passed
shit.
it. You feel as if you have passed the Aboleth. Sunday, I believe you are still in the water trying to swim
I am like almost in the middle.
in the middle, pretty close to where Finn is. About 20 feet, I believe it was.
Yes.
Finn, I think it worked!
20 feet.
And so this psychic mind reaches out to his slave.
Uh-oh.
Because it was over the
Grim turns around and begins chanting. We are the music makers.
Oh no.
We are the dreamers of dreams. Claps his hand together, and anyone 30 feet in front of me in a 10-foot wide line has to make a dex save. I'm aiming it at Finn.
For sure I'm out of that range.
So I'm like, wait, I'm not the slave? Grim's the slave?
You turn around and you see that Grimm's eyes have gone black. That he's begun to cry this unusual ooze out of the corners of his eyes.
Oh my god. Are you
And
serious?
that Grim Timbers
No, I just
is a
got-
mind slave of the Aboleth.
Vision. Are you
Dexterity save?
Yeah.
That is a 19.
Oh,
You saved. You're still gonna take some damage.
I totally forgot that he failed that roll.
I know
I
you did.
100% forgot.
You all did.
Oh, no.
Guess who did it?
It was you.
That's good. Not too bad.
Take 9 damage.
That's good.
So what do we see? What happened?
Good rolls.
Well, then you clap in your hands.
I clap my hands, and the water in this cavern begins to rise and swell this way and that way, and it smashes against the sides of the caverns and then rushes forward in a huge tidal wave towards Finn. You also manage to avoid not falling down.
Push me closer to the boat
And
area.
this is when I take an opportunity to dash
I don't know where we are. Away?
away as fast as I can.
Okay, so there was like
He's
a
on
tunnel.
He's on like the riverbed.
I'm on the ledge.
There was a tunnel, and so you were like right here. So you
like
went off that way.
Cubby hole.
50 feet.
Well, 50?
I'm dashing.
You cast a spell.
Oh, right, 25.
Get out of here.
20 feet.
25.
25.
Gonna make
Yeah.
me kill you, aren't you? That's what the aboleth basically said.
Are we putting the map back out? Is that what's happening?
No, we're going to theater of the mind this.
Okay. All right. Good.
I do believe that Finn was at the top.
Well, after Grim, but
Grim was near the
I
bottom.
was last.
I think Cole was at the top, but you put the monster above me.
Finn was. The lair was above you.
So Sunday's free action is gonna scream, I knew it, Graham, I knew it!
Sunday was there.
Kill me the whole time.
16 last week.
He's so furious.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. It was more like that.
That's all you hear echoing, I knew it, knew it, knew it.
So Cole,
Yeah.
you don't know at all what's going on.
Right.
As you were underground,
I'm
under
swimming-
the water.
I'm swimming hard.
You're swimming hard, trying to reach the other direction, looking for this aboleth in the deep, dark water. It is, you can't see anything.
My turn.
It is so murky, you are blind. And so,
I surface. I look.
And you hear,
What do I see?
Knew it.
What did you hit? What kind of damage did you use?
Water.
Water?
The wave is water.
Okay, so I see some waves completing,
So you might have
and I
felt
see you running away.
You see me running away.
it. Sunday screaming at him, I knew it.
We are within you!
Oh shit! All right.
You see his eyes too.
So I just
he's
surfaced.
running away. He doesn't see his eyes.
No.
Ben, I think it worked. I think it's on its way back to you. So I am just gonna swim a straight line back to my buddy Finn.
Okay.
And how far do I have to dash?
Do you?
Well, so I move. Oh, because we decided difficult terrain. Okay, so I go 25,
Okay.
and that's my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Do I get any sense of? Do I run into it?
You don't run into it, no.
Okay. So at 25, I'm still probably another 25 from Finn. Maybe a little more than that.
About,
They
about
dashed out.
25.
Okay.
About 25.
Could I do a survival feel around before I move anymore?
Survival feel around? I'm gonna say that's perception.
Okay. Perception. Oh, 20.
Oh.
Oh.
22 is the roll. I just want a general direction because I felt current away going headed back, so I went back and I know Finn was taunting, so I'm going to Finn.
Yep. Yep. You sense a presence.
I try and swing at it.
It is very close.
I try and swing at it.
Okay.
Use the force.
Roll
So
d20.
disadvantage, right?
With disadvantage, roll d20.
Okay, so I'm doing reckless.
Mm-hmm. So, straight die roll.
Yeah.
You sense this presence below you.
Swing down.
Somewhat behind you. You turn around.
18 to hit.
18 to hit. Your axe does not connect with anything.
Try again. It's 20.
Your axe does not connect with anything.
Okay.
What is happening?
Actually, in my turn.
The aboleth takes its turn, its full movement, and it surfaces just about where you were hitting. It seems as if it were out of reach.
Oh.
And as it comes up, it's going to do its thing.
Gonna dance.
I should have held my.
It's gonna dance.
Dance for us. Here comes it. Montage.
And it says to you as you look into its maddening 3 eyes glowing red in the dark, it's probably 2 misses.
It's trying to hit me.
It's trying to hit you. Actually, one of them is an 18.
That hits.
Okay. Constitution saving throw.
It's really high.
What is it?
Oh, 25.
Okay. The second one is a hit. That's a Constitution saving throw for that one as well.
Nice.
High enough.
Yeah, 26. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay. Fine.
What's the damage though? I'm getting hurt.
It is bludgeoning damage. Are you still in a rage? I think you went a couple turns without hitting.
No,
anything.
one turn I went out.
Yep.
And then I didn't get hit.
And that ends your rage. You didn't hit or hit anything.
Well, can I just say I spent it last turn because I had a bonus action I didn't do? Well, you didn't tell me that I'd lost it.
Sorry, not sorry. You will take from the 2 hits 12 plus 12, so 24 bludgeoning damage.
Smack, smack by Finn.
Olives. And that is it. The aboleth has gone. It does not go back under. And so we turn to Finn. The aboleth has returned.
I didn't go back under.
It did not go back under.
Do I still have my sword?
Do you still have your sword?
It only lasts for a minute.
Oh, yes, your spiritual weapon.
Yeah.
I'm only talking 1 round. I swam out and swam back.
Yeah, it's been 30 seconds.
6 seconds.
There were a few seconds of him talking. But yes,
Spirit.
I will say you still have your spiritual weapon.
Bonus action to make the spiritual weapon race toward it.
Okay?
20 feet out.
And it,
That's where I'm at.
from where it was, it should be able to make it.
Okay.
Right into the eyeball.
Oh. 4 plus 7 does not hit.
4 plus 7 does not hit. As your spiritual weapon, your sword flies through. Its bright light streaks through, slashes down into the water, but the aboleth moves at depth in the water as it is, dodges out of the way, and it slices down, cleaves a trail through the water, but does no damage to the aboleth.
I run over to Sunday and then I yell out.
Swim over to Sunday.
I thought I was on the edge.
Are you?
Yeah.
Possibly. Okay.
Okay. Just try to get close to her, like put me and her between the monster maybe. And I yell out,
Well, she's in the water. She's still swimming out. Continue. Sorry.
"You have been bested by the masters. Bow before your golden guitar god." And I viciously mock him.
Beautiful.
And I save against
15.
charisma.
Yeah. Wisdom.
Good, because if it was charisma, I would have passed. But wisdom fails. Oh, barely. Barely.
Barely. Taste my 2d4 fire. 3.
Psychic.
3 damage?
Yes.
Blow his brain out.
Not enough.
The aboleth, being a creature of chaos and madness, hates the harmony and rhythm of your song. Anything else?
I can't do anything else.
Sunday, you're in the water. Finn has swam out to you. He has put himself between you and the aboleth.
Wait, what? No, opposite way.
Oh, he has put you in front of him as a human shield.
Great. Can I hit him with some arrows?
In the water? Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Swimming and archery. God, you know, as much as I really want you to succeed, I
get
gotta
it.
say that that's disadvantage.
You'd have to have some serious swimming skills, I think.
That is like
You're shooting out of the water?
Why would you shoot it?
so. In that, Like, are you?
No, that's cool. I just thought I'd ask.
There's no way you're a mermaid. I know
I
that.
get it. I get it. So you never know.
You just leap out like a
So what I'm
dolphin.
going to do is I'm going to swim to the other where I was headed.
The shore.
because To the other side
We're
of
pretty
the.
close to shore.
I was 20 feet away, so
I'll allow it.
okay.
Yes.
That's where I was headed. to the other shore?
Sunday, no!
So it's
20 feet away.
difficult terrain.
My shield!
Everybody out of the
As difficult terrain, you won't make it that far.
Can I dash?
You can dash
And then-
as a bonus
action.
Yes.
because you are a rogue. Yeah,
I
so
would,
you like fish. You
I
take
just
off.
get lucky and
You get lucky, and
up
with
there?
your dash, you will make it.
Okay.
Barely enough to stand up. You're still waist deep in water, just before the shore.
sounds good. Is that all I can do?
Attack!
Yeah, I'll attack. Can I?
Yeah.
With your
Waist
bow.
deep.
Apply sneak attack damage.
An ally is within 5 feet.
That's a miss. Second attack.
I'm mad, they're good.
That's a definite hit. My sneak attack.
Is it
20, I
really?
I got a 13 plus.
No, just roll your dice. I believe you.
Yeah.
Roll all your little sixes.
No dice.
Oh yeah, one more 6.
7 damage.
7,
10 damage.
and 10. 10
Plus your
damage.
next bonus.
14.
Plus plus another 5. 15.
We're at
I
20
increased
now?
it, yeah. I increased
15 damage?
it. 15. I also have a 16 AC, 17 dual wielding now. I put my 2 points on Dex to grow.
An arrow flies out, sails through the air. The aboleth striking, beating at Cole, trying to bring and drag him under, submerge him, and contort and twist
I'm just
him
pissed that Grim
to
did
the
what he
aboleth's
did.
will. I'm like, ah! And the arrow pierces a single eye, the one on top. It bleeds out. The aboleth, his tentacles go wild. It opens up its massive toothy grin, a jaw like a lamprey, and
Uh-oh.
Cole, for a second, you see death in front of you. It opens up wide enough to swallow even you whole. But the arrow has caught it off, and that's your turn.
Okay.
Fantastic. That moves us on to Fala, who is inches away from death. Fala dashes away, unfortunately,
No, that's
not to
cool.
aid you.
That's what we wanted her to do.
Grim Timbers, you've moved, but the aboleth commands you to expend another spell. Destroy the one who has punctured my visage.
Okay. I begin casting a spell, and I yell out, "Suck it, Plunny!"
Sunday Plenty.
You're coming out of the dark because I
Yeah.
can't see you probably. You're out of my dark vision.
Yeah, your mind is like assaulted with visions of your own death at the hands of a beholder, brain racked in agony as you must make a wisdom save. I'm sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Who else to say?
15.
That's not a save.
Oh,
I have a DC of 16.
I can't tell what that sherbet dice.
That's a 13.
Ah.
Okay.
15.
Go, 2d12s?
3 to 8, I cast Mind Spike.
Oh, I thought it was total dead.
Damn it. Man.
Get you back.
Oh, that's
15
a lot.
damage.
15.
That hurts. That hurts.
Mind Spike gives you back a spell slot, does it not?
First level.
Yeah, it does. That's going to be a first level spell slot that I get back.
That'll be useful
Huh?
for me.
You want to know what I have left?
Okay. That hurt.
Back to
Massive
Cole.
migraine headache.
The beast is in front of you.
I swing
That's what I'm
away.
doing.
Swing away.
So, I'm in the water. I've got no purchase for my legs.
Nope, you're swimming.
I can't get to the shore and hit him.
You can move to the shore, but you will be out of melee
Okay.
range.
Alright, so I'm still attacking Raccoon.
One question. Am I in control of my own movements? I mean, it told me to cast a spell, which I did.
You are not in control of your own movements,
Okay.
and it wishes for you to stay within spellcasting range.
Okay, I'll
But-
jump in the water.
But it will have you move further along the shore, keeping Sunday and Finn within line of sight, so that on your next turn it can cast a spell that has a much greater range.
Okay.
Okay, so bonus action rage,
Oh no!
and I start swinging reckless.
Oh,
He's the chosen one!
and
Critical hit,
critical hit. How much damage is
and I rolled an
that?
11. Well, it's standing at 40.
40.
40.
And then
I already spent my Ogre Savage thing, so 40.
40 damage as you pierce your axe deep, cleaving the skull of this aboleth in twain. But some unseen force keeps it alive. Oh no!
Yes, again! I will attack again!
The curse bestowed upon you.
I'll attack again! 20 to hit.
20 to hit is a hit.
And I do another 20 damage.
Another 20 damage. 60 in total on your turn. You cleave its mouth open, and it opens wider than it should possibly be able to. A massive smiling scar across it, and it whispers into your mind, "You want to know how I got these scars?"
Alright, I use my movement to move away as fast as I can towards
Creating
Grim, I guess.
two different things to happen. One, it uses a legendary action to attack you with its tail.
Okay.
That's cocked.
You're cocked.
18 to hit. That's 15 bludgeoning damage. You still said you didn't rage.
I did say
You
it.
did?
Thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm raging, bro.
You said
15.
I'm raging over.
Where's Radamanthys at?
And then it will take a melee opportunity attack.
it does not, because I have the mobile feet. So I fly away.
Fine, throw my dice away.
So I'm going to move my 50 movement, which in water is 25. So what is it to the shore from where I am?
It's within 25. You should make it within 20.
Okay, so I make it within 20, which is 40. So then I move another 10 towards Grim.
Okay?
All right, you guys, finish him off.
With the aboleth next. Sunday's still in the water. It moves in on you. Waist deep in water. It can make it.
Gives us advantage on this attack.
It already has disadvantage on the attack.
Why does it have disadvantage on this attack?
Because my spirit's on it. And that too. But my spirit's on it, so it gets disadvantage on anything but me.
Okay, so the next attack and then the next attack.
No, it's like
No, they
permanent.
cancel.
It's permanent, always, this whole round, if it's not attacking me.
Okay.
I'm going to say that the aboleth probably does not understand your unusual feat,
It's not a feat. That's my skill.
skill, whatever.
It's my class.
Your class. It probably does not understand that. So that it will not focus on you and will still go after Sunday.
That's why I fucking ran away.
Disadvantage. Oh, it can still get you.
Oh, I know it can. I'm like,
First attack on Sunday.
Now, it's in the water,
15.
but it doesn't have disadvantage.
Miss. Second on Sunday.
Water creature.
Oh, because it has a movement speed.
Miss.
Swimming speed.
Third attack on Sunday.
Miss, come on. Miss. Fucking miss.
Hey,
20.
do it! The first miss. The first miss.
Yes.
He riposts.
Absolutely.
Okay.
With a critical.
Oh! Nice job.
And
Where'd my die go?
Oh boy.
Fuck.
It's okay. It's that 1 hit point.
Points of damage.
No, you get
an extra D8.
plus that, so 9, plus your dex
No, it's
bonus.
just one.
Yeah, plus your dex bonus.
Plus my dex bonus. It's
On the
another
riposte?
5.
No, you get an extra. So you get the weapon damage, you get your ability point damage,
Oh,
and then
yes.
you get an extra D8 because you use the superiority dice.
Yeah.
Okay, so do I get my sneak attack in that too?
No.
no.
But you're
So
also
one-
No, because there's no other. There's no other
Okay.
allies.
So then crit.
Did it do more than one? Did it do more than 1 damage?
Well, it's, in my head, it has one hit point.
My
I'm
riposte.
assuming
I
it
got
doesn't
one on my
somehow
riposte, so
recover
that
hit
was-
points.
Continue on.
Because I know it didn't have
Just
60.
not debate the damage hour.
Right.
Who would watch that though? Really? Debate the damage hour.
14 total.
You're in the chat.
14 total.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, 14. Does not get that crit now, does it?
How did he get a crit with disadvantage?
No. No way.
Okay, but the third hit.
No, it didn't get a crit,
The third hit though, right?
but it does hit with the third one.
Okay.
It got a 20 total, not natural.
Okay.
Oh,
What do you mean? How did it get a crit with disadvantage? I can roll double 20s.
you can't.
He's
Never
still
seen
done
it.
He's still fucking.
But you've seen my double ones plenty of times, right? Sunday.
TMI.
Roll damage, but Radamanthus blocks.
Okay.
Fucking 9 of it.
Then you're gonna take 3 bludgeoning damage after that,
Oh my god.
and you're gonna make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, so he has disadvantage. He has resistance against the damage. So he takes half. Because of the spirit.
3.
And then of the half, I block 9.
How many times a day can you do that?
Permanent.
So I didn't take any.
Bastard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you take.
It's nothing.
Radamanthus got your back.
That'd be
I gained hit points if you do the math.
No, he's taking damage away.
Okay, so now still gotta
You
make
better
my call.
believe I'm upping the difficulty of encounters.
Yeah. We need to shut up.
Bro.
What are we talking about? It's too up here.
8. I failed my con.
Okay.
Oh
Finn.
shit. You failed your con? What happened?
Yes.
I
not-
am
I got
in
6, 8 total.
He didn't
disbelief
tell you what
that neither
happened?
Cole nor Sunday killed this thing. And I'm just swimming out in the open water. Sword, go.
Why a sword? It's a spiritual weapon.
Oh, duh.
Oh, 8 plus 7.
I believe that's a miss.
The sour note.
Dong! Alright.
That was perfect.
I pull out my cup from behind my pack and I go. All your time has come. Here, but now you're gone. Fear the Reaper. Alright, give me a wisdom save.
I like that beat.
What do I gotta beat?
15. Oh my
How
god.
does it die?
Brain exploding, brain exploding.
That's vicious mockery, right?
No, that is a Toll the Dead.
Oh. Continue on, my friend.
Necrotic damage inflicts onto this creature, and it does 15.
15. So it
That's a good
just
roll.
hearing the song and the toll of your cup as you're still swimming.
Yeah.
You're just like, ooh, deep breath. And you just
Just out of the water,
Yeah.
I'm kicking.
and it tolls the hour of his demise as necrotic damage washes over the aboleth, its massive split jaw reaching up and outward trying to get closer to Sunday before it begins to rot, its total entropy of the limbs as it turns black flesh, its eyes turn yellowish and white and then pustulize, and it seeps vicious, horrible, disgusting fluids from orifices as it just
Front row seat.
yeah, you're watching this whole thing Sunday, and it's just like moving towards you, mouth agape, and it begins to just rot in front of you. Limbs atrophy, and it's
Sunday's just la 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 in her head.
the disgusting filth and slime of the beast washes over you as it begins to sink. Its blank stare disappears into the murky water as it disappears
And I
below
got schmig
the
all
surface.
over me. Oh,
Gosh.
I spend my movement closing the distance to Grim to get him in a chokehold.
Is that a dash?
I don't think I have to. He's
What's your
not
movement?
50.
What's your movement?
50.
I think
Jump in.
he's.
So I got to the shore.
I
and
believe
then
he
and then
is-
I moved 10.
Come back!
I believe he is more than 50.
We killed
What he
it!
has been doing because he moved 25 and 25, and you weren't even that far yet.
So I hit the shore and moved 10.
Yeah,
So now I'm going to move 50. So that's 60 once I hit the shore.
with the dash, correct?
No.
No. Well, with that 10 on the shore,
Yeah.
from where he was and where the aboleth was, and you, in my mind's eye,
I'm not there.
In my mind's eye, you're not there yet.
Okay.
going on with me? How do I?
Yeah, okay, I dashed and get next to him.
You dash and get next to him, although it's not exactly your turn yet.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
It is Sunday's turn.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, I'm spitting out all this muck. It's in my eyes, my mouth, what? Can I see Grim?
How far is your dark vision?
60 feet.
No.
Well, since it just died, I'm going to jump in the water towards my friends.
You're already in the water.
Well, you know,
Jump further.
start swimming quickly towards them.
Okay. Swim quickly towards where you.
Finn and Cole.
Well, you're waist deep, so you move. You wade quickly towards where Cole is.
Okay.
Finn being in the middle of the river.
Okay.
Okay. You're next to Cole. Anything else?
I'm going to go stealth.
Got it. Roll hide action.
27.
Awesome. Fantastic. Fala takes a second, stops where they are, having kind of heard what's going on, but does nothing else. Timbers. Grim, as the aboleth has died, you feel your mind clear. It's as if you were a marionette and somebody were pulling at your strings. You are now able to move once again and control, and your body is your own. But the world around you is different. The world around you has grown dark, sinister. It doesn't make sense. This shouldn't be like this. The world shouldn't be as it is. It's as if some higher power has twisted and contorted it and made it sick. And it disgusts you.
Oh, great.
As you take on a form of indefinite madness. You believe now, though your alignment and your friends and everything is unchanged, but aboleths are the perfect creature.
We were touched by the aboleth.
No! You killed it! What? Do you know how long that thing's been alive? Longer than... I dropped to my knees, head in my hands.
We just hear this in the darkness.
Uneducated, uncultured. What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
It's your dog paddling toward Grim. I did it, Grim! You see that? I did it!
You're a butcher, little man. Now I know how you felt when I killed those doppelgangers.
As soon as I can, my arm's going around him.
And so Cole dashes out of the darkness and just BAM! Clotheslines you, drags you to the ground. The world flips and twirls around
Nobody
you.
even has
The
to
next
say
thing you know,
candle
you
wax.
hit the ground, and at the same time, you're in a chokehold. You don't know how.
Lights out. No, I don't let you speak.
Say night-night, motherfucker. Say night-night.
You want to roll athletics against it?
No.
He's just kicking.
You just hear me mumbling.
He's just kicking.
So I pick you up and walk you over to Finn.
It's the dog now.
So arm around neck and one around his face, hopefully, so he can't speak. If I can accomplish this.
Yeah.
Cole. I know he attacked us, but aren't you being a little rough on him?
Suddenly
me when
steps
it's
out and
okay.
says, "No! Tie the little bastard up. I knew he was gonna do this
Let me
eventually."
know when it's okay to let him go.
He's like, Vala, we killed it. It's dead. Mostly me. I did it all by myself. Sunday helped.
There's a weird man over here.
What?
What?
There's a weird man over here.
Tell him we killed the aboleth.
Oh, he's sleeping.
Kick him.
Okay.
Finn, is it okay if I let him go?
Yeah, we gotta go check out that dude.
Thaddeus.
Wait a second. Grim, blink twice if you're under the control of that aboleth.
I'm kicking your ass, Grim. I'm kicking your ass, Grim.
Thaddeus.
He's not under the control of it. I believe him.
A warforged creature, something that is very unknown to you. They look like a shield guardian to your mind, but it's something you've never seen before. They are a sentient construct of wood and metal, with eyes that glow like illuminated gems. And you are unconscious on the ground, having fought and lost to an aboleth who was saving you for something. You've likewise been touched by its mind, And so long as you are touched by, or so long as you have felt its mind, you... Crap, I lost it. Just a second.
I crap. Wow.
Wow.
So as Cole's letting Graham go, he leans in and whispers, "Just had to be sure. Welcome back. I knew that shit was gonna go after our brains."
You called him. Thaddeus, you wake up and having been touched by the Mind Flayer, you are overcome with the sensation that you are the smartest, wisest, strongest, fastest, and most beautiful person you have ever met in your life.
You're Ryan Reynolds.
Perfect. But this unusual creature of metal and wood has struck you with its foot. It kicks you straight in the rib, waking you up from your unconscious state.
It's a big
You are
foot.
in a dark world. You're in a world of darkness.
It's a huge foot.
And this creature stands next to you, leans in with an orb of glowing light, and looks at you straight in the eyes and says, "You are being rescued. Don't resist."
That's a good shit.
Look at
You broke him.
I look at this being.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Fala. We're friends now. We're gonna have soft tacos later.
Who told you about Taco Tuesday? Taco third day.
Right.
Yeah.
Taco third day.
I haven't had tacos in a fortnight.
Still raging. I'm running towards that direction. I'm about halfway there.
You're just dragging
No, I like
just a grayscale gnome like right in your arm as you just dash along the shoreline like some kind of quarterback with a football in tow.
All this metal dust all over you.
Yeah.
And you come up behind Fala, who is looking over the body of a person on the ground.
And I deliver Grim. And then I step back.
And so a half-orc with pale green skin stands over you as well. A purple-in-the-face gnome dangling from his lock of an arm.
Guess Sunday will make her way that direction.
The gnome itself is in fact entirely in grayscale.
Yeah.
There's no color about him.
The gnome?
The gnome, yes.
Oh, okay. Drew a blank there for a second.
Do people call you the half elf?
No, I'm actually Thaddeus Orwell Malthiel, or Tom for short, but you can just go with whatever you want. You can call me Thaddeus, you can call me Orwell, you can call me Malthiel, but Tom. Hi.
Tom talks a lot.
Hi! I'm Fala. We're friends now.
Yeah, you said that before.
Oh, people don't
Not
like
yet.
that.
Well,
Well, some people do. I do.
Graham,
Yeah.
do you like me?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Okay.
that's hold on.
You were screwing me up tonight.
6.
Sorry, continue on.
Well, after I just killed that aboleth, what's going on, guys?
It was you?
Guys, can we stop swimming for a little bit? I'm like really buff. Buff fat, but like, can we please stop? I'm really tired.
He's dog paddling in place.
Your mom used to call it big boned. Remember?
She used to call me her chubby seal.
At least she saved you.
You guys, I don't
Clipped him over
feel
the
very
head.
good. To be honest with you.
You're not going to look very good when I get my hands on you, Grim Timbers.
Why?
Do you know what you just did to me? That hurt.
Did what to you? When? And how did I get over here anyways? What happened?
Blood running down my nose.
And what's this black shit coming out of your eyes?
Yeah.
We talk.
Yeah.
It's called a bath coal, okay?
No.
It's all the ferrous metal coming off of his face.
Don't make excuses for him.
Why do you look so angry, Sunday? I mean, I know you always look angry at me,
Furious.
but why do you look extra
I'm just
angry?
staring at Cole, trying to keep my composure.
What did you do, Cole?
Am I still translating?
You! Yeah.
Yes. Finn, as you look about you, you see that as you were here patrolling in the
Waiting
water,
for Finn to speak.
Finn, you see that your skin has taken on this unusual opaque sheen to it. You can almost see through it. You can actually see major veins and arteries, much more varicose than regular, and it's unsettling. It's very unsettling. You feel anything above the water right now feels like it's dry, way too dry, and that you have to moisturize.
Well, this is my life now.
So, Grim had previously revealed he had an extensive knowledge base on the Aboleth race. Does he know anything about helping?
You had rolled something incredible. I remember that. Yes, Aboleths have a habit of creating a sort of slave, a thrall. They are called scum, and it seems that Finn is in the first stages of that. And that scum lose their mind entirely, and they become 100% dependent on water.
Wow.
As of right now, you can see that he is under the affliction of this terrible disease. It is a very terrible disease that is not easily cured. It takes powerful, powerful magic to do so. Not even greater restoration will do so. And should he leave the water, he needs to wet his skin. Or after a while, he will start to he will start to die. Slowly.
Okay.
Oh boy. Finn,
What's up? You know what? I can't wait till I get in the sun. I'm gonna roll around all the beaches. I'm gonna check out all the girls, but as soon as I get done with this, I can't tan while I'm looking like this.
You gonna sing a song about what scums do in the summer?
Yeah.
Yes.
In summer.
Summer!
Anyway, you were saying, Graham.
You've been blessed.
Oh,
Oh God.
Oh no.
blessed, huh?
That's right. By the great Ilun, the great Aboleth that you so callously destroyed with
Well,
your
he
vicious
was-
mockery.
I'm glad it's dead.
He was a piece of shit.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
mean, you should mention that because
For being so old and being so smart, he sure was a dummy to go up against us, right, guys?
Trumpet Barnes rules.
Fucked him up good.
Yeah, what a fool. We even said to him, hey, let us go through and we won't kill you. I wonder where his dead body's kicking now.
it was a mistake.
Down there.
Because
It
now
was all over me.
you're worse than cursed. You were better off when you had Cabal. Because now I don't even know how to save you.
Oh, my Grim.
You're gonna be scum. Like those creatures we passed back there,
You better figure out a way to save him.
Like the Etten?
like the Etten and
You're the
worse.
smartest one here. You better figure out a way.
There may be a way at the. I don't. Why? The thing is, we gotta get to that school of magic. I don't know any other place that could save you.
Why did you say he was blessed?
Touched by the great Aboleth.
That thing almost killed us. Why is it great?
Did you get a look at it? It almost killed us. All of us. Each one of us, as powerful as we are, it was greater. The only thing that killed it was his ridiculous singing magic.
Split his face open twice.
I'm glad I poked its eye out.
I mean, that's neither here nor there, Cole. We know you're good with an axe, but the thing is this thing, it was more than a match for us.
Grim, with your intimate
Oh.
knowledge of aboleths, you can actually retail to all of them that an aboleth never truly dies, but that their spirit returns to the elemental plane of water, where they physically reform over time before they can return to the material plane.
Interesting.
You can be sure that none of you have seen the last of us.
Oh. Okay. Well, when he comes back again,
Is there any
we'll just whip his ass
recorded-
again.
any knowledge of how long it takes for them?
Think of all the things we could learn from this creature.
You're killing me.
Don't worry about it,
Figure out how to
Graham.
fix
Fala puts an arm around Thaddeus. Thaddeus killed it. We can stop him again. Isn't that right, Thaddeus?
You said you woke him up?
Okay, Paula, we have to have a talk. Okay? You just can't go make friends with every stranger you meet. People
We're
are
friends
dangerous.
now. We're friends.
Hey, follow.
Thaddeus.
High five.
High 3.
Tier wins.
Oh, nice. Thad. Are we friends?
I suppose. Can we get out of this dark, danky place? It's ruining my complexion.
What are you doing?
Whoa! You made a joke about his weird skin. Finn, your skin is weird.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
By the end of this, we'll
I'm gonna
have
hang
3
on
arms.
this for a while. Big decanter.
Do I know if there's anything that can be gained from the body of an aboleth?
Intelligence check.
Would you want to steal from a dead aboleth, knowing that you are cursed by it?
You might want something to worship.
That's a good roll.
19?
Oh, no. I wish I had the Harvester's Guide. There's a big thing about aboleths in there.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't bring it with
20,
me because
I'm
it's
sorry.
the phone room.
Ooh. I totally forgot about that ability. That would have changed things.
Teleport minds into different places.
I'd still be asleep.
More like transformative mucus for anyone within 10 feet.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Great.
Nothing. You're alive.
I wasn't within 10 feet of it.
Yeah.
When you hit it,
Okay.
Oh.
Sure, when I hit it.
moving on. Moving on. Aboleths are fierce, dangerous aberrations. There are alchemical components that you could harvest from it, but they are very volatile, and doing so has the potential to not just alter the people around it, but alter the very fabric of reality. Particularly in their brainstem, which runs the length of their entire body.
are you gonna get high on aboleth supply?
There's nothing wrong with it, no.
Is it kind of like with the mind flayers, where like if you drink their juice,
I mean,
everything goes loose and you remember everything that like they remember?
Cole,
What?
do you think that you could get that thing out of the water?
Oh my god.
Probably.
Would you try for me?
Hey Graham, is it toxic to like touch that thing after it died?
Not for me. Not if you're careful like me, I mean.
Go ahead.
So, will it hurt?
You, yeah.
What kind of hurt? Like burn my skin?
Maybe like him. Scum.
That
He
doesn't
just
seem
wants
worth
to
it to
call
me.
us scum.
Things that we could learn from this creature, though. But if you all want to move on, I understand.
That's really weird. Yeah, I really don't want to burn my skin. Thank you.
We could use a rope.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and tie it to it, Graham.
I was thinking you could.
I'm gonna start cooking.
Okay, I take a rope and I tie it to my javelin and I try and spearfish it and fish it out.
You do so.
Make camp on the shore.
Tell me what it looks like.
Well, now that I know that its skin is acidic or whatever, I go back to where we killed it and I do a little double rope knot on my javelin and I try and dive down and find it poking around until I find something
You
squishy,
got a general idea.
and then I stab it with my javelin and I go up to the surface and I pull it up.
And so you do. The aboleth, its rotting corpse, already deep into several stages of decomposition, is pulled forth and out of the water. Thaddeus, you see this half-orc pull this creature out of the water and up onto a very narrow stone shore of this cavern. It's at this time that Fala is actually returning. Fala left and retrieved your guys' crude boat.
Oh no!
Good job.
What happened?
He just sees it.
It was not alarmed to anyone, to you, as a group.
Yeah,
It was
anyone from our party could move it.
I'm pretty sure the exact words were like, if it moves 5 feet.
Did it trigger?
Fala retrieves the elven boats. The closer ones.
The closer ones.
Yes. But this rotting husk of an aboleth is on the ground before you, Grim.
Okay. I would like to pull out my drow-made scalpel as well as my other alchemical instruments and begin carefully trying to extract the most dangerous of abolithic elements.
Okay. And so, give me a check with proficiency to intelligence-based survival.
Intelligence-based survival, okay.
Thad, you can join us for lunch. Like, I'm gonna set up camp over here.
What are you cooking?
Oh. Well, I was gonna make dungeon cake. And I was only gonna give Graham some if he denounces the aboleth.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Is this alchemical in nature?
Yes.
I get advantage.
like for cake.
Thank God.
You see that dead thing over there? You don't want his hands anywhere near that cake.
Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
You do not harvest the most important fluids, but you are able to harvest some alchemical ingredients should you get to a place where you have suitable supplies. With those ingredients, you will be able to, within 24 hours of downtime, create 2 potions of water breathing. Otherwise, you missed out on the good stuff due to advanced decomposition. And so, Fala has retrieved 2 of the drow elven boats. More than enough what you need. You only need the 1, but Fala comes along the stone shore with ropes in tow.
I'm done with the body of the aboleth. I move away from it and get into one of the boats personally.
I'm trying to spend like an hour to get some health back.
Okay, so you take a short rest upon this shore, resting inside of the boats, regaining a little bit of your energy.
Short rest. Everyone burn hit dice.
Go ahead. Except for Thaddeus.
Just walking from that. I'm hungry.
Ready for that dungeon cake.
Yeah.
15. 21.
Clearly, this gentleman looks like he eats well.
Damn it! It's just like a little tear goes down the side of my cheek, and it like disappears because my face keeps drying out. Thanks for letting me use the decanter, Paula. As I'm cooking, it keeps getting worse. Just like constantly holding it up like this. Every 6 seconds it goes off.
You better keep that with you. That's going to save your life.
Did you do your song of rest?
Yep. That feeling.
It sounds a little like off because of the water. It is a D8 now.
So we also get a die 8?
Subtle humor.
And +1 for the dungeon cake, except for Grim. Unless he denounces the aboleths.
I'm going to share my favorite treat with me just because I like those creatures now.
I'm dying because of it, Grim.
In all seriousness, I accept the fact that my behavior is a little off kilter, but the truth is, you just don't understand, Finn.
Grim, this is just a phase. It'll pass.
I don't think so, buddy.
short rest concludes after an hour, maybe 2. Dungeon cake consumed. The boats have been loaded. Your supply is restocked. The aboleth harvested. Spirits once again high. And so you set forth once again. Quiet you. You set forth once again on the. Did you not hear that? There's voices, I swear. You set forth once again upon your vessels, moving down the Sargoth River. Shall we take a real quick 5?
Yeah.
Just a 5.
Just a 5.
Glad to see our numbers of viewers went up. Thank you everyone for watching. We will make this a short break. We'll be right back.
Bye. See you later.
Nice. Thanks for coming.
Coming of the gods, apple that slept in Bremord.
different.
All right, hey, we're
Yeah,
back.
stuff.
I feel like it might have been a little bit past 5 minutes, and I apologize. It's my fault. I was trying to get that damn beholder out of the bathroom again. Crazy guy.
Let me out.
Shut up!
Is it for his ray of disintegration? So you can,
Right?
like,
No, we got a plumbing problem
device.
from that ray of disintegration. It's not even my house. I'm sorry about the plumbing, Chris.
Oh no! No, you should have said everything earlier.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick second. If there's something in chat, we'll address it, and at the same time, we're gonna do a little quick blurb about the dice that we use. We're gonna start over there with Sunday Plenty.
Okay. Well, my
Make it
dice
short and
are
sweet.
very special. I stole these pink ones from my wife. They were a gift from Daniel and Sierra.
Can I have them so I can showcase?
Yeah. Put them over here. These little six-sided
so
dice
dark.
right here I've had for about 20 years in my Dungeons and Dragons career.
You gotta
Yeah, I
move
know,
those
that
forward
dates me.
too.
Those are special.
Those are nice. Those are hot. They like to roll sixes. I love them.
Those are Sunday sneak attack dice.
They are. They're my sneak attack dice. And I just got some other miscellaneous colors in here. I like the purple ones.
Any
I
superstitions?
have not so much superstition, yes, I guess. I like to keep my dice hot. You can always see me kind of rolling them in my hands, keeping them hot. It helps, it works. I got a little trick though. Me and my buddies used to sit around and see if we could roll sixes all the time, and you can kind of roll sixes if you keep doing it. And there's one right there. Just about rolling it. It's a roll.
Stacking the dice, dude.
Not so much. You just
You
roll it randomly.
kicked out of the
but-
casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me, man.
Moving on. Next in line, we have
We
our
want to do the
guest,
whole round?
guest
I was just
player.
saying we would just do him, but
No, let's just be real quick.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready.
Real long story. I borrowed these dice from the DM.
Okay.
Superstition.
That's why they look familiar.
I spent $30 on a pair of wizard dice, and the rolls are terrible on them, so I never use them.
Do I have those dice with me?
No, I believe they're in my drawer at home.
I heard those are a consolation prize for.
They look really cool though,
They
so
are really cool.
that's what counts, right?
Yeah.
Who cares about the rolls?
Really cool.
Cool. Moving on to Finn. Littleman. One word. I'm still adjusting to that.
It's Finn Littlement. Anyway,
Damn it.
this one killed Crumb.
Good one.
This one's from the starter deck for the Lost Mines of Phandelver.
Oh yeah.
And this one is the only Kraken die I own and still use because I do like the translucent to it, but I like a lighter color.
It's not clear enough.
Superstitions?
And the rest of that giant dice rack full of dice?
Oh, yeah, this. Sorry, guys.
So the rest don't get lonely.
Emotional support.
Yeah.
It is. I agree.
Being a bard and a sorcerer and a cleric, I use a lot of different dice. So pretty much I need to use every single dice every game.
All right.
Mine are pretty straightforward. I use 3 dice. These are for hitting, and this one's for damage. Because I'm a barbarian, and that's what we do. My set is
You roll those bigger dice for something.
metal
right there.
kraken, and I don't forget what they're called, but the black, and they're super pretty. I'm about to get the Goliath for my disadvantage and advantage. I got this from Dwarven. What was the other one?
What is that one?
I can't remember now.
Die Hard Dice.
Yeah, something about
Yeah, it's Die Hard Dice.
And I'm not real happy with this one. It's starting to peel up on the corners and stuff, but the Kraken dice have been fantastic, and they roll well. My superstition is that I only use 1 set of dice per character that I make, and so I just believe that however they roll is the character manifesting in random chance.
I like that.
So I bought these for Cole, and I think I've landed a critical in pretty much every major monster fight that we've done.
Pretty close, yeah.
So Cole's a maniac. However,
You do swing a lot.
I swing a lot. However, and the first maybe like 6 sessions, I didn't roll a single crit,
It was barren.
and I was missing all over the place. And that was just Cole's headspace. It was so weird because Cole came out of a really bad place when started the adventure, and as he gets more confident, these dice are fucking heating up. And it's super weird. And so that and my other superstitions, I rest them on the 20s. That's my superstitions.
Gotta bake it in.
That's me.
What are the bigger
Timbers.
dice for?
What was that? Oh yeah, well these giant dice are full for Cole's spirit who blocks damage. So there's
Just
just,
extras.
yeah, I've had these giant 6s around that I use for different RPGs.
Timbers.
Timbers.
Everybody set aside 30 minutes.
No, I'm not.
Sorry, I took a lot of time myself.
Behind him.
I've got all ChessX dice tonight. The big ones are for my fireballs and lightning bolts and stuff like that
That nobody can see.
that nobody could
I'll move
see.
them down here.
And these ones here
Those are cool.
Those are pretty.
are
Those.
ChessX Wispy Blue. Very cool. They're out of print for people that are interested in those things. You can't get those anymore. They don't make them. And they're cool to find. And that's what I had to do. I literally had to piece those together bit by bit. I didn't buy those as a whole set, so
Nice.
it's pretty cool.
So
What
they're
was
rare.
that cool green set you were
They're
rolling?
rare.
The
those
light
ones,
greens?
I put them back because
Okay.
the aboleth is dead, but those are called Vortex Slime in honor of the aboleth.
yeah.
But it's dead, the slime is done. So
That totally makes sense.
yeah, so I put those
Monster.
ones away, and I had some other like blue-green dice for the whole water-themed element of
How many
tonight's
sets of dice do you
adventure.
have total?
I honestly don't know, but over 50.
We're not going to talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so all ChessX dice tonight.
You're the only
sometimes.
person I've ever met who
Superstitions.
decorates his house with sets of dice.
Hey, I mean, to each their own, you know what I'm saying?
What's your superstition?
Superstition, I usually pick my dice based on like what I think the night is gonna go down with, you know? So
Okay.
if I think I'm gonna be using a lot of magic, I try to pick colorful dice or things that are just gonna really flash.
Okay, cool.
If I think I'm gonna die, I bring somber dice
Great.
to challenge
Those at
fate,
home,
you
man.
know what I'm saying?
No.
But anyways,
Okay,
Nice.
get it? That's cool.
mhm.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Everybody wants to know what the DM rolls. So
Oh, yeah,
Jesse and
what's
his
the emerald?
superstition.
I'm gonna go in order of dice that are oldest to newest. My favorite character I've ever played has been and always will be an Elven Ranger.
Nice.
Those are my sets of Elven script dice.
Cheater
Those
dice.
are cool.
If you take a D20 or any other die and you put it in cold, salty water, it will float on what end is heaviest. The heavy end will sink to the bottom. These dice happen to have some sort of imperfection in them where the 20 will float on top, so it is more likely to roll a 20. Or at the same time, more likely
I just
to...
got a 20.
Or more...
Two
also,
rolls.
at the same time, it's more likely to roll one on the opposite side.
Yeah.
These dice, they'll either roll a 1 all night or a 20 all night. That's just kind of how they work.
10.
Right.
I like them because they're exciting. I'm either going to fail or I'm going to succeed terribly. Wow.
Two roll.
That's cool.
That's why they're my favorite. What'd it roll?
20 on the second roll.
Yeah, these are my...
2 out of 5.
Yeah.
Another. Okay, I was gonna say, get out of town.
Those are my player
This is why
characters.
they're my favorite die.
Yeah. Yeah, that D20. I love that D20. There's the other one, the D4.
Rizzo says they decorate their house with dice too.
Who?
Marizzo.
Oh,
11.
yeah, she does. This was a gift
Was I saying
to me
right?
from
That's
a
pretty.
viewer. That's my 30-sided die. I use that when I really want to kill the players.
How often does it work?
What'd you roll? Does a 27 hit you?
Allow me to add the modifiers. These dice here are all solid copper. They were a gift from a friend, although unfortunately he doesn't speak to me anymore. His name is Droston. He was a fun player, and Droston gifted the copper dice to me.
Cool.
And I love them. The funny thing about those dice, I've noticed that the more I have them in my hand, the more they kind of polish up, and the less I use them, the duller they get. But
Become.
I love them. I love those dice, and they remind me of Droston every time I roll them. And then these I got from the D20 Collective, and I had to have them because they're just beautiful dice.
Yeah, those are cool. I like those ones.
Yeah. Dice superstitions? I don't have any.
Oh, yes.
Not
I
one
like
single
these.
dice superstition.
Curse, 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 curse.
Go ahead, curse my dice all you want. They're just gonna kill you sooner.
Would you say that
Player
your
killer.
dice collection is as
You should be
extensive
blessing
as
them.
your mini collection?
No, I have way more minis than dice. I only have 3 sets of dice. That's all I need. That's all I'll ever have. I had a different set of dice, but I didn't like it, so I got rid of it. I think I gave it to one of my kids, and I got a different set of dice to replace it.
Right on.
I only need 3.
And you've got 100,000 minis, and that's just what you haven't painted
Crazy
yet.
aluminum, that military grade aluminum. Go for sale.
But yeah, those are my dice.
Yeah.
That's next game.
I want my dice
Really?
back.
They're so
No.
cool, dude. I love those.
$150 for their dice.
Can't roll it. You don't have dice.
They look really dope.
They are really cool. That's like one metal set I would get.
Back to the
I don't
business.
have any metal sets.
Back to business. Do we have anything in chat we want to
to
take care of real
business.
quick?
Yeah.
Anybody say anything fun? Tacos, I heard that. We're having soft tacos later.
No, I think most of the viewers just showed up. If anybody missed anything, let us know. We'll talk about it. We just basically just finished that fight off.
Yeah, and I believe we're all level 9
getting busted out,
in
Jesse.
honor of the short rest and the
Yeah, we
occasion.
and
You
cool
don't
things
have
happen at
dice
9.
superstition, but you got Sharpie superstition.
that's-
Go ahead,
Yeah.
take your level 9 with your short rest. Normally it's a long rest, but
Sure.
I'm feeling generous.
So all of us got a new proficiency bump.
And if you
Yes.
Level 9 is really cool.
Level 9 is a
No,
fun
everyone.
level.
That's general. That's level 9 is the
No
proficiency
matter
bump.
what.
Multi-class included. Yeah.
So go ahead and
Everything with the dot on your skill list gets +1.
go ahead and cue that meme from 300 with Xerxes. I am a generous god.
Yeah.
I am a generous
But we can.
Your attacks, I'll get +1.
Mm-hmm.
It's all cool stuff.
Very
So,
fun stuff.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later, right?
So DM's gonna step up his game and try and kill us a little harder now.
Oh yeah. That's what happens when you mock the abolithic elder one.
Hey, you know what? If I didn't make it a challenge, you guys wouldn't be having fun.
I can tell you who's getting a tattoo.
For real.
Cole next time though.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're gonna join me?
Oh yeah.
Nice. Matching aboleth tattoos?
Yep.
So
Get
you
out.
take your short rest, but as you were taking this rest, it dawns on you that it is already too late for Sunday Plenty, as she had failed her Constitution saving throw. The
Funny, guys.
disease begins to take you as well. Sunday and Finn, both of you, your skin is turning translucent, your veins varicose,
So fast.
your skin dries faster than it should. You have a frequent urge to try to keep water on it,
Yeah.
lest it begin to dry out and crack and bleed.
I'm just gonna stay in the water. Get more infected by it.
But as you're all here, over the course of your short rest, you notice that there are absolutely, right away, noticeable changes to your environment. For example, you see that the water itself has begun to clear up. In fact, you can actually see into the depths of the river now.
And then
Do we see a horde of gold?
You do not see a hoard of gold.
Damn it. Lost it down here somewhere.
Let me look again.
Let me know if you see a chest, will you?
The water is cleared up very well. The slime on the cavern walls have dried, and it appears to be a regular subterranean cavern once again.
Regular gold.
Sunday is just freaking out inside her head.
Oh my god, Drew, your breath
What's
stinks.
going on?
It's so bad.
Sunday, I bet being a zombie might have been better than this.
That's exactly what she's thinking.
Out of the frying pan into the fire.
And she's also thinking what would happen if she combined the two.
Don't even want to know. Yet here you are. Your boats are in tow. You all load up into 2 different vessels this time and begin to row the lazy Sargoth River, and you descend deeper into the depths of Undermountain. It is over time of a few hours that the environment begins to change. It's sudden. It takes place almost instantaneously, as if you were traveling through this tunnel of water and then opening up in front of you. Just this massive, beautiful scenery of a forest. It's instantaneous. There is a clear, defined line as you pass from cavern to underground wilderness. There are trees, sentinel trees, stretching up into the sky. A sun, or a moon, or stars, depending on the time of day. There's birds, there is the sound of chirping on the wind, the fresh scent of a cool breeze in a lazy summer afternoon as the canopy trees of this area begin to sway back and forth. You are strangely in the midst of some forest that, against all natural reasons, should not exist here. And so the river meanders further.
You said birds?
Birds.
Is there any tracks for anything that comes up to the water to drink?
As you mentioned that, yeah. You're sailing on and you see that there is a single deer, a doe, with a fawn next to her. She has been leaning down to drink water. With your approach, she rights her face, makes eye contact, and dashes off. The fawn following in suit as they move through the underbrush. The sound of fern and undergrowth against the bodies of these animals clearly real in your mind. There's no way it could be a mere illusion. And you follow this river onward, descending along the lazy path of the Sargoth, until you finally come to a spot and you hear the sound as your vessels beach themselves upon the shallow gravel bottom of the Sargoth River, the water now too shallow to continue on. You can see that it is a mere inches. No way your vessels can continue any further upon the pebbly riverbed. But as it so happens, you see not too far into the distance, overgrown with vines and other flora of a temperate forest, there are ruins of sorts. They appear to be stone, crude, but not dangerous looking. A lot of animals are all over in the area.
You hungry?
You're going to attack something in this forest.
Food, Cole.
Yeah.
I got food.
I begin scanning the skyline for a
Alright.
massive
Fish is probably okay.
tree that is in the shape of a dwelling, like the one I seen through the portal when Archie flew above the trees.
Perception check.
Sunday's just watching the deer.
Yeah, that's a 1.
Does the owl get it? No, you're not the owl. Never mind. Doesn't the owl get advantage on vision perception checks?
Not being able to see it clearly, I send Archie up above the trees and I begin looking through his eyes to try if I can see it.
Archimedes, your owl, flies up into the sky. It is exactly as you remember the first time you encountered such a thing, that the forest floor has stalagmites rising up amongst all of the trees and flora and fauna of this enchanted vale and glade and grove. And you see it. It is off in a distance. It is some bit of a walk.
Cool. I don't think killing any of these animals is how is gonna make us any friends here.
They look delicious.
I know, dude, but it's just. Don't you have some of those pickled anymore? Those crackers and sardine spread?
No, but there's still lots of that dungeon cake left.
Nothing beats fresh meat.
I just don't
Got
think
any
it's a good
cookies?
idea.
I've been
haven't had a cookie in so long.
Hey, you been down here before?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember. I just woke up from a nap not too long ago. After I killed an aboleth.
Like 3 hours ago.
Like I said, not that long ago. About ready for another one.
You are
But
talking to?
I'm gonna have to. Rude. I'm gonna have to agree with you. Fresh meat does sound good.
Yeah, I like this guy.
That. What were you doing before you fell asleep?
As I said before, killing an aboleth.
I killed the owl.
Well, surely you must be mistaken, sir.
Will anybody vouch for me? I totally killed that owl, okay?
Oh, I seen you kill it.
Did you, though?
Did I? Yeah.
Right? Thank you.
Listen, it doesn't matter. But where are you gonna go from here, man? Like, you need to go deeper because we are on a pretty good quest. We're gonna make lots of money. Could always use another sword.
That'd be great if I carried a sword.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your belt and it's just
You just made it real awkward.
no sword at all. Hey, you know,
Maybe we could start over.
yeah. Hey, I'm Finn.
Hey, I'm Thaddeus.
Thaddeus.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Thad.
What are we doing?
Making friends.
Again?
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna pretend to not be offended here.
Did you lose your mind again, or your memory again?
No, I'm just
Then-
saying. Okay, so do we know anything about you, Thaddeus?
Thad?
Did you
Thaddeus?
just do a thing?
Thaddeus.
Sounded like you just said a thing.
Did you just
Are you
insult me,
viciously
sir?
mocking him?
No, I totally didn't insult him.
You stand accused of vicious mockery. I heard you say Thaddeus.
Look, your cake was delicious, but it's taken me a long time to get a body like this.
Oh my God! More body shaming for Finn. Okay, I get it. You know what? I'm getting a little bit stronger.
Who's
I gotta
Finn again?
say,
Oh, that's you, right?
I'm getting a little bit of muscle here.
You know, if meat is what you all really want, maybe we should just go ask the druid of this grove for permission.
Where?
You know. We saw it in our dream.
Hmm?
You know.
Yeah. Well,
I know you're hungry, Cole, but you can't kill that.
I remember.
I'm not hungry.
I remember
Oh.
Freddie Amond
Yeah.
saying that
good
he
breakfast.
had been to a place like this,
Right.
and that he had talked to a druid and studied under them here.
I mean, look around you at this place. There's trees growing in a cave underground. Doesn't take a genius to figure out this is where the druid lives.
Can
Plus,
a druid fix us?
It's probably connected to that portal.
I mean,
Well, I don't see the portal. Do you want to go back to that level for some reason?
Maybe.
Cole,
It skips the goblins.
Cole, as you watch on the shoreline with the idea of meat and fresh flesh to feast on, there's an alarming amount of deer, raccoons, otters, badgers, the occasional wolf, animals that may or may not be friends. They all make eye contact, but briefly, as they move on.
Sure.
It seems like as if it is a massive herd of random wild animals that are moving along the bank.
But they're not acting as they normally do. Because I spent a lot of time in the woods. So if a wolf is hanging out with a deer, I'm gonna notice.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah.
It's just wild animals that are all running along the bank of this water. They're running all together.
I'm telling you all.
To
there's a
something?
druid here. There's something
From
strange about
something?
this.
no one shows up in the room.
Quiet for a second. These animals are not acting right.
In fact, with that, you all look up and you see that there
I like
are
them. They look really
birds.
cute.
You see songbirds, eagles, owls, hawks, falcons, vultures, circling, all in a flurry, bats even, as they circle around something all above these ruins.
Fascinating.
Surely all these animals can't survive in an ecosystem like this.
I'm pretty sure they probably eat each other.
They look pretty friendly to me. You see any corpses?
Oh God, it's people. They've been feeding the people. Paula, protect me.
Great.
For soft tacos.
Battle cry?
Yes,
Like it.
I have a new battle cry. Soft tacos!
Yes.
Soft tacos! Supreme!
I like it.
Go get him, Paula.
Paula jumps out of the boat.
Don't really
sloshes
go
through
get
the
him.
water.
Don't really go get him.
Stops mid-water.
Just a saying of encouragement.
I'm confused.
It's okay.
No.
I get it. It's my fault.
Does there seem to be a leader of this pack? Does Archie see
No.
anything from above?
In fact, now that you mention that, you notice that Archie has fallen in suit.
Oh, you're dirty robot.
They're all
Owl's a
circling.
traitor.
They're all circling around that building.
The one that the druid probably lives in.
Not The tower of the
not
tree.
the tower.
But the ruins.
Oh, the ruins.
While you still have control of Archie, you see that like while Archie has been on kind of passive, it has fallen in suit on circling around these ruins.
Oh, okay. Well, I feel pretty rested. Let's have that work.
Cole, you're good with animals, right? Don't they usually have like a leader, like a head animal, top one? Like with wolves, there's always like a pecking order or something.
Oh, you mean a beta?
What?
Some races do. Wolves, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Not all.
So are they like following one right now? Can you tell based on like their movements?
No, that's what I'm saying. They're acting weird.
So
The wolves are hanging out with deer.
They're just go.
I think it's Alpha Fallen. Alpha.
Whatever.
Who's
they're-
Alpha?
The leaders.
Oh,
Sorry.
Alpha's the leader, Cole.
I know. I was ignoring that. No, they're protecting whatever's in there.
All right. Well, let's not go that way, right?
Dashing through the water in a river are several more deer followed by a bear that just pass you right by. In fact, one of the deer, a massive stag with majestic antlers, jumps over you, lands on the other side, and they dash into the woods and begin to kind of circle in.
Can I try and see through the illusion?
An insight check?
Yep.
Make an insight check.
It's not bad. 15.
No illusion. These are actual animals. They are...
We need magic help.
Yeah.
You guys is in
Yes.
trouble.
I'm
I
tired
don't-
of standing here.
I think it's kind of cool to be able to go like this and see through.
Are they running from something?
Actually,
What happens if we
the insight check on that.
Oh God, wait. Are we just like eyeballs and teeth at this point? That's horrifying.
18.
Actually, with your insight
no
check, that's
eyelids.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You do not believe that these animals are
Oh my
afraid
God.
of anything. In fact, they appear to be excited. It's almost as if everyone... To say that they're in mating season would be wrong, but you can see the excitement and the blood rushing and the rapid heartbeat
Just happy camping now.
of... It's not a frenzy, it's not anger, but it is some sort of exhilaration that every one of these animals is experiencing.
They're thrilled for some
Thrilled.
reason.
Kind of like when
To the point where they will ignore the fact that there is predator and prey.
So, like, they're having a party?
It seems as if they are congregating on some great power that every animal of the woods has an interest in.
My
Oh,
limited
man.
knowledge of druids tells me they have control over wild animals. If these things are being led to a certain place, the druid might be there.
Well, I don't walk over there, guys. I only got like 33 health.
Before we walk over there,
What's Ben talking about? Health numbers?
My finger hurts still.
Before we walk over there, just, hey guys, come here real quick.
Yep.
Just a sneaking suspicion on my knowledge of druids. Something tells me we shouldn't mess up his grove. Just something. Just had to put that out there.
Good idea. See, Cole, don't eat that animals. That's what I was trying to say.
I asked first.
Okay, good.
He did great.
Is it because you had to row the whole time?
Don't shame me.
All right. Well, let's just pull the boats. Keep going, right?
Yeah. Wait, no. Pull the boats. Let's
The boats
just leave
won't
them
go.
here.
It'll get deeper afterwards, right, Cole?
It's just a high point.
Okay. So you just want to forget about whatever's in those ruins and just keep moving?
Yeah. No.
You're looking at me.
Thad says it's a bad idea,
That's a druid.
and
That
I
can be
trust
fixed,
that
right?
with my 33 health. I'm not gonna just kick down the doors of that thing.
This druid might be able
My
to
finger
save your
hurts.
fishy scum skin, little mint.
Yeah, you don't look too good.
Yeah, I don't have
well,
eyelids
he's
anymore.
got-
And it's
I'm not just
like
talking about the skin.
Every time I blink to like block out the sun, it doesn't help, and it's making it worse.
you ever seen glassfish?
Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where you can see the digestive system?
Oh, it's horrible.
There's that dungeon cake, like settling right here.
Just turning into this.
Oh my god. Yeah.
You don't look so. You don't look so good.
Fallen looks at you, it's like, are you about to have a bowel movement?
Oh god. I knew it was coming. I'm about to.
I'm wearing pants, guys. Do you all have X-ray vision now?
Maybe.
You lift up your shirt to show.
Maybe.
Knowledge roll. I'm trying to think if I have any experience with druids to figure out whether or not what alignment this druid might be.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen a sage.
They're all happy woodland creatures, right? Doesn't seem evil.
Would you say that with your backstory in consideration, would you have had any experience with a druid, keeping in mind that a shaman does fall under the category of a druid?
Then yeah, I'd know dark and evil magic if I saw it, yeah.
So, for the most part, druids, the majority of them are not evil in nature. They are more along the lines of chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Everything lives, everything dies, it's part of a cycle.
Right.
How that happens is up to the whim and will of every day. There is no will, it's all a whim.
Grim, do you think that meeting this druid might provide a solution for their problems?
I do think that.
I think we should try and meet it then.
Does anyone remember the name of this druid?
No? How would we have known that?
I think Finn does. I think he remembers it from the dream.
Well, we can ask him when he comes back. Let's leave the boats here on the
Someday
shore.
hears you guys and just starts walking.
Finn rolling around in the water.
Come on, guys. Let's get fixed.
Skipping.
Sounds like crazy.
She loves all the animals. It's making her happy. Butterflies, dragonflies, bats,
There are butterflies, many butterflies,
swirling towards the
squirrels, mice, rodents of all sorts and sizes.
So let's head to the
Hey,
room.
look at the chameleon. That's cool.
Thaddeus, what are you thinking?
How would you see a chameleon?
Just walking around right there.
Good question. Oh, he's got those night vision goggles.
Almost stepped on it.
Alright, so we leave the boats and start walking.
Leaving the boats, you start walking. You venture in deep into the forested ruins of this area. The animals take note of you, but none of them fear you. In fact, Cole, there are several times that a deer or a stag or a bird are so close, a hummingbird even stops, recognizes you for a second before moving on, that they're all within fingers tips reach, as if they fear no hunter. And you
I
move
would like
in.
to try to pet a deer if it gets close enough.
One deer stops, absolutely, right in front of
Gently.
you. You're able to put your hand out, its nostrils flare
right here.
in anticipation. You can see that it is excited and thrilled. Hand
Somebody
out,
smiles.
you feel the deer. You feel a rapid heartbeat.
She's petting it and just feels like a calmness coming over her.
And it leaps,
relaxation.
and it's gone. Back into the brush, only to be replaced by several other small animals of different types moving through the brush. And you approach the epicenter of this swirling cacophony of animals, this menagerie. You step through a stone arch, the ruined stone outside area. In the center of it is a single stone bier rising up several steps, and on top of this platform is an altar. It is crude, but it has purpose, and on it is a sort of hand, but not human, more like somewhere in between human and beast, clawed, etched and decorated into the stone face. On the top, you see offerings of berries, flowers, wine, meat, blood, skulls.
There's meat from the trees?
Yeah, don't you know about the fish trees around here?
I do not.
Well, they're famous.
I do now.
Yeah.
Do I recognize this religious symbol?
Religion check.
17.
Anybody else?
Nope.
22.
Oh. And
You open it for
if you want to. If you
I'm
want.
not proficient.
Badger just called you a tiny
Thaddeus.
little seal snack.
Nobody recognizes it but you.
Oh boy.
This is the altar of a god. Mal-Ar. Mal-Ar being almost a primordial god. Mal-Ar is the god of the hunt, the wild. They're typically labeled as an evil god, but Mal-Ar does not see himself as an evil god. Mal-Ar sees the hunt, the chase, the thrill. People who recognize themselves as Mal-Alarites will actually,
Well done.
in the winter, pick a village of the elderly, the sick, the young, the incapable, the disabled, and they will hunt the wilds to provide that village with meat throughout the winter. But at the same time, Mal-Alarites will hunt humans or elves or whatever else. There is no...
Guess that's just how it is now.
The only thing that they will not do, because they're labeled evil, they do draw a line. They will never hunt the pregnant or the adolescent. They're very particular. They will only hunt the strong and capable. They have a code. The civilized world labels them as evil, but they label themselves as true. This is their altar. This is an altar to the god of the hunt.
You said they hunt people?
People can be prey.
Can be.
Right.
The only code is the code of the hunt.
And it was pregnant and...
They will not hunt the pregnant. They will not hunt the young.
Okay.
And they will provide meat. They will provide meat for villages or for people who cannot provide for themselves in the times of hardship, such as winter.
So, kneel down, grab some dirt in my hand, and I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for right now, but I roll it around in my hand, turn around and ask everybody how old they are.
Old enough.
You never ask a noble for age.
I'm 18.
Okay, well, to be fair, I just met you.
Consider it an
I just met you guys when someone had kicked me to wake me up from my precious nap.
I'm 6.
Shit. Well, we're good. Drop the dirt.
And so, Thaddeus, you gain inspiration.
Nice.
And the altar
job.
begins to bleed.
Oh boy.
It flows over the stone and down the steps of the stone bier, the chapel of Sorge. And you hear a voice call out to you. I am Malar, for you have now tread upon the sacred soil of my once great temple. I welcome you.
We all heard that?
All of you.
While this is going on, I'm just gonna shove Fala closer. Like, get up there.
Paula moves closer. We're having soft tacos later.
You got this, Fala. We're friends.
Sunday is holding Fala's hand. Both of her hands are in his
As
hand.
you all see, my temple has fallen on desperate times. My worshippers have gone silent in this place. And so, newcomers, I ask of you, Would you seek my blessing and partake in the thrill of the hunt?
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right.
I just
yeah.
get a blessing and
Can I
hand immediately
can we
raised.
do teams? Like, can I be on Cole's team?
No, we are all
Please?
the team.
You will all be the team.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like, hey man, I can't really hunt as cool as Cole, but
Fala raises their hand and says, "I volunteer as tribute."
no.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess I'm in too.
No, I don't know who you are, but that sounds awesome.
Grim, are you down too?
Can you say my buddies here?
My blessing shall wash over all of you,
And that
should you succeed in my challenge.
Okay. Yeah, man,
that'll fix their weird
I'm
skin.
feeling like I need some water.
Hey, take this and throw the decanter of this water.
All right, that sounds fun.
Here, we have an offering for you. We have undertaken a mighty hunt already. Tracked down and slain
His name is
a
Tom.
fearsome creature.
Right.
And I would offer you a piece of its flesh as tribute.
But it is not a true hunt. For when your prey approaches you, I offer a unique experience of bloodletting. Primal thrill.
Right up your alley, Cole.
What are we
Somebody
hunting?
says.
This is where like the always
Doesn't matter. Don't ask that. It's awesome.
What if you're
no,
hunting me? What if I'm hunting you?
Then I'll fucking kill
What
you.
are we hunting?
He said we're all on the same.
I'll kill you.
No.
Join
No.
your
awesome.
team or forsake my blessing.
No, just do it, Graham.
For only the truly skilled will walk away.
Okay. Grim Timbers, I am furious with you, but you are the trope of thorns.
I
I was just relieving myself
guess
in the
I do
river.
owe you
What's
all.
going on?
Yeah, just wait.
Oh no, he broke the circle.
Did I give you inspiration already? Because
Yeah.
honestly, tonight
You did.
you truly deserve inspiration.
Let's suck up.
His character inside and out.
Someone in chat says Mahar sounds like Nicolas Cage.
That's great.
Always a trap. Always a trap.
What is going on?
And so, you accept my challenge. That's more like Keanu Reeves.
No better.
I'm like ruining it.
Kind of like a mixture of both.
Butchered.
No, just keep making it like breathy. The way you're saying
It's Keanu Cage.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That's your next character.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm Keanu Cage.
Keanu Cage.
Challenge accepted.
I know, come.
Challenge accepted. I bless you all. Glory to the victor. And one by one, you feel magic, divine magic, seep into your flesh as it flashes out before you can react. Seeps into your very being, and you feel horrible, racking pain as your bones shrink and twist. Your flesh changes. Temporarily, your affliction subsides, and one by one, you all are overcome
Oh God.
with a new form. You!
We're animals.
I knew it. That's cool.
You!
We're animals.
Ow, my elbow. You!
Are you kidding me?
You! And you!
Kidding me?
Actually, that's kind of cool.
And here you are. Cole, you morph into
A giant owl.
a giant owl. Grim Timbers, you become a grayscale version of.
A riding horse. And if any of you try to fucking ride me, I don't care what
What are you gonna do? I landed on you already.
I buck you off.
You know?
Sunday.
Take my
You ain't stopping the riding of an elk.
Sunday.
Mr. Grim Timbers.
You become a.
I'm an elk, so if I want to mount you, I'm mounting you.
Oh my god.
seen it on YouTube before. I know.
Thaddeus, you morph into
A giant badger. I don't give a shit.
Honey badger.
And you don't give a fuck.
I don't give a shit.
You are transmogrified into a
beautiful monkey. I'm kidding.
You're a monkey?
No, I'm a boar.
That was random, right? You didn't give the poor portly guy a board.
the guy got the board.
I see how it goes. You just hear squealing.
Hakuna Matata, Finn. Hakuna Matata.
Each one of you has beast speak. You can communicate with one another.
Awesome.
And it is at this time that the brush around you comes alive, and several or more wolves slathering, wild and feral, step forth out of the brush.
I'm not even used to my new body yet.
More than you believe you could beat in a straight fight.
We got cheat.
And so, animal instinct kicks in, and you
Run.
Attack.
you're an elk.
Yeah, I'm running from wolves, man.
Roll initiative.
Thaddeus, jump on.
Oh god.
What are you again?
I'm an elk.
You're an elk.
You don't want me jumping on you, nope. A little horny.
Ooh, ouch.
17
Got
for
an
the
18.
riding horse.
Dice is hot tonight.
Not a halfling, right?
That's way too low.
Boar doesn't have to go first.
Not a halfling, though, right?
You're not a halfling
Not
anymore.
halfling anymore.
You lose all racial feats, all class feats,
We are.
and abilities.
What? So we can't cast spells?
Read this.
No,
Come on.
you are what you are.
I can't viciously mock
You want me to
somebody.
be able to rate?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be running
far away are
scared
they?
shitless if I saw a boar casting spells.
Come on, man. I can't viciously mock them.
How far away are they? I got an 18.
I want to be a raging giant owl.
They are close.
Within 20 feet.
They're roughly
Boars are
20
mean.
feet.
I run.
Cole, initiative.
22.
22. Cole at the top.
I got 18.
Timbers,
17.
17, close behind Cole. Finn. Sorry.
That is a 1.
What?
Sunday,
Yeah, you can just.
My modifier is 0.
1-8.
1-8.
Sir.
Timbers, what were you?
17.
Oh, wow. Thaddeus.
You can just go ahead and put me right above Finn with a 4.
Fala is right there.
What did Fala turn into?
The wolves.
Is she a robot?
Oh yeah,
She turned into the wolves?
Oh, no!
Fala is a panther.
What?
Seriously?
Can we get a reroll?
I don't know what sound badgers make when they're pissed off, but I'm making that sound right now, okay?
They growl.
the 6-year-old like I'm a panther. What's going on?
Wait, with
It was something between panther and giant poisonous snake, and I didn't know which one.
Here we
What
are,
happens when we got
boars and
snakes in the
owls.
fight?
All 1/4 challenge rating?
I believe so. I am.
Let's fuck those wolves up.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, 1-4.
Pumbaa.
We gotta run. There's no fucking these wolves up.
Cole, there are roughly 8 wolves behind you. A whole pack of them, slathering, fangs bared, whatever.
Yeah. So I have 60 flight speed. Looking around, do I see? And I have advantage on wisdom perception checks, relying on sight. So I'm looking for someplace that's like a bottleneck, someplace better to fight around us. So I fly up about 10.
You fly up
I'm
10.
looking around.
As a reaction, you make a perception check. Roll a d20 for me.
16.
16. The ruins of this place, you see that the animals everywhere have stopped their circling and are scattering to the corners of this area. Something primordial within you speaks out and says, "Seek the tree." And there is a single tree above all others, hundreds of feet away. But you can see it, and you can lead your friends there.
Okay, I fly up a little higher and try and see if I can see the tree.
Okay.
I mean, like,
Oh, you don't have to fly any higher. You see it right away.
okay. I yell down as my free action, hopefully.
Screech!
You must flee! Follow me!
That sounds nothing like an owl. It should have made you the owl.
Yeah. So I have 60, right? And how far away is the closest wolf?
In
The
that
closest
direction.
wolf is 30 feet away from Sunday.
In that direction we need to go.
The wolves are in the opposite direction. Tree, you, wolves.
Well, let's run to the tree if that's what Cole's saying.
There's a slithering mouth inside of my face.
This is what you hear. I don't know if you can hear it. Put that up there.
Galloping? The elk sounds?
Yeah, it sounds.
I don't think my puny attacks can do anything. So I will fly ahead and make sure that there's nothing going to surprise us.
Okay. With your perception check, I will allow that to carry over. You don't see or sense anything in your way. With the exception of difficult terrain, possibly.
So I'm going to try and make it so they can avoid that, whoever
Okay.
can't go through difficult terrain.
All right.
Mr. 4.
Sunday.
Following Cole. Let's go. Run.
Cole, I believe, is flying in the direction.
And I'm gonna run that direction, and if there's any wolves in my way, I'm going to charge them down.
Continue on, Sunday.
Okay. Is there?
Roll a d20 for me.
17?
17. No, Sunday, there is nothing in your way, and so your party is able to follow in suit. All of you collectively move with Sunday, with the exception of Cole, who is keeping an eye out above all of you. And you begin the run.
Okay.
What's your speed, Sunday?
It's 50, so I'm going to try to. I will slow down so they're with me.
Who's the slowest among you?
Do you ask that?
It's got to be the boar.
I asked you that as your dungeon master. I don't know, we have a giant badger here. How fast are you?
30 feet.
That's fast.
30.
You got
No.
it.
40?
Hey, Thaddeus, jump
Yeah,
on.
they're pretty fast, aren't they?
Wait, the owl or the elk? You?
You
okay?
jump on me.
Jump on. What were you again?
I'm a riding horse. It's like I was born for this.
For real.
Falls into suit.
So I jump up in the air, like claws just out like this, like ah!
Grabs the mane.
You dig deep into a riding horse.
On the-
I'm committing.
Are you male or female horse?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh, you know.
Elk.
Oh,
Badger.
look. I seen you looking, Mr. Oak.
Okay. Sunday, you lead the charge. Antlers down,
Yes.
thrashing through the underbrush, and you charge forth, cleaving a way for your companions to follow you.
Hollering as an elk does.
Timbers, all set to take off, holds his action in order for Thaddeus to leap upon your hide.
I've got a pretty
Dash
impressive
action?
mane. You can describe that.
While you hold that action, the wolves will in fact attack.
No.
3 of them attack. One attacks Grim.
This might kill me.
It's gonna hit. The second one is going to attack Fala. Going to hit. And the next attacks Thaddeus. Probably hits.
AC 10.
Did you say it was a hit on me?
Bad.
My AC's 10.
It's definitely a hit on you. Thaddeus, does a 16 hit you?
Yeah.
The 3 of you who have been hit, Timbers, Fala, and Thaddeus, each take 7 damage.
Wow.
Shit.
Thanks for that.
Ouch.
Okay.
The other wolves begin to close the distance, although they don't make it close enough to do any damage to you.
But you said 7 damage?
7.
Yeah.
Cool. Your perception check has revealed something to you. You see that there are several locations along the route that include goodberry growing upon brush. With an action, you believe you can gather up 10 goodberry in a movement with your flyby ability and deliver these berries upon one of your friends once per round.
Okay. I'll swoop down and gather them, and then get back to within striking distance of my friends.
Once it's your turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was my turn. Yeah, go ahead.
Fala as a, what did I say, panther? Yeah.
Poisonous snake.
Or poisonous snake.
Oh
no.
Cactus.
Oh wow, 50 feet. Fala bolts. Yeah. Fala is disappearing into the brush, chasing quickly after the elk who is cleaving the way.
Yeah.
Thaddeus,
Yep.
what do you do?
Yeah, I'm on the back of him. So when we got attacked, I didn't fall off or anything like that, right?
No, you hadn't jumped on yet, so give me a strength check as this wolf bites, nips at your heels, pulls away tufts of fur.
14?
Can I like assist by kneeling?
Okay, 14. 14 will do it. The 14
Our
sets,
challenge rating 1/4.
14 sets the DC. In your badger form, you leap forward.
My DC's 11.
You leap up upon this riding horse.
Riding horse. Yeah.
And you dig your claws in deep to hold on. You take 1 point of damage as a riding horse.
Oh. You're tough.
But
As I'm flying through the air, I'm just yelling to Grim Timbers, I'm sorry!
but Honey Badger really don't give a shit.
Yeah, not really.
I can tell he's insincere.
Smokes camels, unfiltered.
Finn,
Okay. Grim's not grappled, right?
No.
not by regular sense, no.
Okay.
Definitely not by badger.
So is there one wolf that's like on the far end that I could nail with a charge on my way past them?
This sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, it's just.
I'll try to knock that one prone.
It'll be fine.
Well, as I like just check him while I walk by.
It's like dog in the burning house. This is fine.
Everything's fine.
That is a 10 plus
Nothing is after.
4, so 14.
14 is a hit.
Yes. The boar of boars.
Charging by
Boar,
as a
Bora.
boar, your tusk, sharp.
11 damage.
Way to go, boy.
Damn. How do you want to kill it?
As I go by, it looks back to see me, and my horn goes right up through the back of its head.
Your
Comes out the back front
tusk
of its
into the wolf, caught unaware by your charging boar form, and it catches the wolf indeed through the side by the lower jaw, rips into its skull and pulls forth, severing several major arteries and veins. The wolf stumbles to the side and falls to the ground, immediately beginning to bleed out.
Blood for the blood god.
You're getting into it.
Does Elk Sunday notice that?
Elk Sunday notices immediately the scent of blood, and in your elkin form, it terrifies you.
Oh. Okay.
How far have I moved so far?
How far do you think you've moved?
I had to go 20 feet to at least charge.
That's it, 20 feet.
I will take the other 20 feet of movement to follow the elk.
Okay, another 20 feet. You charge after the elk, your boar form charging through, smashing sapling and fern aside as you pursue the trail.
Can we call you Aurora? Boreal.
Oh, I knew it.
Cole, once again, it is your turn.
Awesome.
I swooped down and got the goodberry. And
Roll a 1d10 for me.
1d10. This is the number of good berries.
Conceivable.
It's a 10.
Oh!
Damn.
As you swoop in, you find a cluster of
It's
good
not,
berry.
though. It's a 1.
Oh!
That was the percentile die.
Damn.
And most of the berries fall off.
Yeah, you got one whole branch, right? And it looks like you got.
Why am I using that stupid dice?
Wish him with his claws.
Percentile dice, you failed me.
And so you retrieve a bushel,
I got one good berry. Okay,
a
so
single berry upon it.
I can probably swoop down to whoever got injured last round and give it to him.
You have enough action in order to
60 speed is a lot.
in order to give a berry to any player you choose.
Wait till somebody goes unconscious, Cole.
Who got hurt last time? I give to the horse.
Can you do a flyby attack to feed him?
Yeah, kind of. That's what I'm planning.
How far behind are the wolves?
Hot on your tail.
And there's how many was there to begin with? 8. So now there's 7 because you killed one.
Yep.
And I will ready myself to get
Got a
another.
speed of 40.
Get some more.
To get some more
Okay.
That's my
berries.
turn.
All right.
There was 3 around us, though, right?
There were 3 that attacked already.
Right.
There's how many?
Sunday, roll a d20 for me.
2.
2.
2 wolves arrive.
Fighting an aboleth. 20. 60 damage. Blah, blah,
Because I
blah.
didn't use this one.
Turned into animals. Roll a 1.
Sunday, as you careen through the underbrush trying to make way and charge through to provide clearance for your friends, the ground suddenly becomes incredibly uneven. Rocks, large chunks of stone, and uneven terrain impede your path. It is difficult terrain. Everybody give me a acrobatics check. Everyone who's running.
Yeah, I haven't started running yet. Because I'm being attacked. I had to wait for him.
Hey, wait,
You're not running?
You were holding an
No,
action.
that's right.
Timbers, I believe
His
you were
back.
running like
Yeah.
with
Make an animal hand.
Yeah.
You're running. You're running.
yeah.
Give me a check.
That's good. I was scared. I thought I was
What's your wisdom?
opportunity.
Ripped apart by angry wolves.
So
For the badger.
16. Yeah.
16.
For an animal handling because I'm riding on the back of him.
16.
16.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. The majority of the group passes. Because I know you didn't. The majority of the group passes. Majority carries over, and as a group check, you succeed.
Oh,
You are unslowed by the difficult terrain. Sunday Plenty of the elk charges forth. But the wolves, likewise, are unhindered by the stone. And so... and so remain hot on your heels.
Did he eat that good berry?
Yes.
So you get 1 hit point?
Yeah, I added it back to 6.
And so they are hot on your heels
So we're like not
within
on level.
snapping distance.
We're not like on level ground, like a plane, are we?
Nope. You're moving.
So it's
It's very uneven. There are rocks and stone everywhere. It's taking difficulty to navigate through. Sunday, you move through first, crashing through the undergrowth,
Yeah.
making way for
I'll
your
just keep
friends. Cole, you're on a lookout for more Goodberry, trying your damnedest to try and keep your friends alive. You have seen that they are bleeding from fresh wounds of the wolves. The wolves, hot on your heels, snapping their slathering teeth, desperately trying to grab a limb to pull you down and finish you off. But Sunday did it. Timbers, you're just behind.
Are any of them? Can I attack them or?
There is one within range.
All right.
As you are running, you can make an attack without
Shot.
provoking an opportunity attack.
9.
A 9 is not going to do it. Sunday, as you run with a badger on your back, it throws your weight off balance and you kick. But as you kick, you miss the wolf on your heels. I just called you Sunday like 3 times, didn't I?
You did.
Timbers,
I'll let it go.
the wolves chase forward.
We go by riding horse now.
we just see riding do some funny kick.
It's my Indian name.
It's a gray horse. Oh, it's a gray mare.
Another wolf tries to take the badger off the back.
Uh-oh.
Seabiscuit.
Rolls a 1.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Badger sack.
Bites
kicking
himself
up
in
the
the
giant
nuts.
badger on the back.
I'm just gonna
How
go.
is Badger Sack reacting to all this?
To the badger back.
He said elk jerky.
Elk jerky.
A wolf jumps out of the brush at the side and tries to sideswipe into Sunday to make some elk jerky.
Pick for the jerky on account of abolithic scum.
Sunday.
That sounds like a crit.
20.
That sounds like a
13 hit
crit.
points. We don't got
16 to
anybody.
hit, Sunday.
16 to hit. I got a 10 armor class, so that would be.
Seven damage.
I got a 10 armor class, so fuck you.
Yeah.
And Sunday bellows out a loud scream.
Another one once again tries to take out the boar. Finland.
Whatever they do.
11.
Not even gonna try it.
11
Yeah.
for your armor class.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a divination wizard for a second.
No, yes. Divination boar.
11.
What?
I'm kidding.
It's still a hit. Shut up. It's a 20
Oh, yeah.
total, not a
Oh, okay.
crit.
Yeah. All right.
7 damage.
7 damage. 4 left.
Oh, so close. But they continue to miss. Fala charges on. Fala is seeing what's going on. Fala is going to run and make an attack at the boar closest behind Finn.
The boar.
Not the boar. Primal instinct takes over. Fala attacks the boar.
Thought I thought you were the wolf.
Right?
Fala makes an attack against the wolf as a panther. Where did my panther go? There it is. Fala moves 20 feet forward towards the creature and hits it with a claw attack on the same turn. Creature must make a strength saving throw. As Fala pounces upon the boar. Not boar, sorry, the wolf.
Oh God, Fala! I see her come out of the bushes, like jumping
Fala
at
leaps
me.
out of the brush, lands upon the boar, jumps off of your back and onto a wolf. Is that better?
Oh, yeah.
The wolf has to make a strength saving throw, which it fails. Fala does 5 damage to the wolf and then is knocked prone. Fala uses the rest of their movement to charge forward, keeping just on the heels of Finn the boar. Thaddeus!
Still on the, what was it? The
Horse.
riding horse. Seabiscuit. Still on the back of him, right?
Yeah.
And there's 3 wolves. Like
There are...
close proximity.
One
of
has
the riding
collapsed.
horse.
There are now
One has
2
collapsed,
wolves.
okay.
The rest are trying to catch up.
About how far away is the one that collapsed?
It's far enough back. The other one is hot on the heels of the horse. You might be able to make a swiping attack at it of some sort. Hanging off the backside of the horse if you want to try and make a check.
To be honest, I really don't know how to play a badger. I've played that class before.
Plays itself.
They normally don't ride horses for one.
You're doing it wrong.
The left side. The left side.
There's some one off the back left, you said?
Yeah.
Like right on the heel of
Yeah.
Seabiscuit?
Yeah.
All right.
Seabiscuit.
Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't even see that. I am going to jump towards the wolf on the back left of Seabiscuit here and bite into its neck while reaching my claw around simultaneously onto the other side of its neck and just rip whatever I
Like
can.
claw.
But, so I didn't even notice this badger has a multi-attack that makes 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its claws.
You have to harness your sack of angry badgers.
Oh yeah.
This is Badger's other sack.
Focusing all the honey right here, just pissed off. Pure unadulterated badger.
Yeah.
Flying through the air.
Get 'em.
I would make a badger sound, but I feel like it'd come out like a cat, so I'm not gonna do that.
No, do it. I'll give you inspiration. I
already got it.
I'll give you double inspiration.
Oh, man.
You'll have advantage on both your die rolls if you can make a badger sound. Do it.
Right now, you gotta
Do it. You gotta do it. For the sake of your riding horse.
For the sake of Seabiscuit, jump through the air, just fucking towards this wolf.
You gotta look in the camera and do it.
That was good, Mark.
Yeah, no,
Do it.
That's awesome.
Do it.
I'm badger shy.
There you go.
That's good. Awesome, man.
Let's make a clip of that. I want to see GIFs everywhere.
I'll make a sticker.
All right. So I'd say
Jump a thorn, strikes again.
roll for my bite first.
Roll 2d20.
I've only got one. Sorry.
Do some math.
Uno momento. I'm looking at this but I'm.
No, don't look at that.
Yeah,
Just
I know. I got it. All right. I don't got it. Just give me a second, all right? I'm sorry. I apologize.
I have the mind of a badger now.
He has the mind of a badger.
Yeah, 14. I don't. Yeah, there's no.
14's a hit.
14's a hit for the bite, which
Okay.
is
Damage.
a 1d. Wait. +3 to hit with a 1d6 +1.
Okay.
Yep.
1d6 plus 1,
2, 3.
3. And with your claws, you
And
reach
with
around.
my claws, just reach around like on the other side of its neck. So it's biting to one side, claws
Reach
right
around.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
At least it's got
Claw
the
on his
decency.
face. He's clawing his face, like the bottom feet
I
ones.
was in a badger prison for a while. It wasn't pretty.
Understandable.
9?
You have advantage.
Yeah, you
I gave you
yeah.
double advantage.
More. Come on.
More. Less? So that's gonna be less.
6?
No.
Your 9 wasn't
you
plus
got
anything?
9. You got +3.
+3. Oh yeah, you're right. So
So 12.
9
Might
plus
hit.
12.
12?
So 12. Is that
Hit.
Oh, all right.
It's most of us.
So that is D4.
2d4.
No, yep.
Yellow.
2d4. Oh yeah, thank you.
5.
5.
Total.
4
+1.
Oh, +1. Yeah, 6 total. So what was the first one? 3 and 6, so 9.
How does it die?
Oh yeah. This isn't gonna be pretty. For the both of us. All right, so jumping from
Badger
Seabiscuit's
style.
back here, doing my through the air and biting into the wolf's neck as I just reach my claw, and I haven't cut my nails in a while, so they're just real nasty. And I sink them into the other side of this wolf's neck and just rip as hard as I can, just tearing flesh and fur and skin as it's bleeding everywhere. And Seabiscuit's running away, and I'm on this dead wolf.
And the wolf just goes, and it crumbles and tumbles into this way and that, and you're left on top of a bleeding out pile of fur and flesh. Excellent job, Thaddeus. Finn.
One of them is on Sunday, right?
Yes, one of them is hot on the heels of Sunday.
I catch up to Sunday, and I'm going to charge that one.
Do it.
Oof. 7 plus 1. 4.
11.
11.
11 is a hit.
Oh, sweet. 11. 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. 8 damage with your boar form
Hit him,
as
Toomba.
you
Give me a
Charge one of Pumbaa.
strength save.
strength saving throw.
Kumatana,
It's his
man.
final
It
form.
fails it terribly.
All right, he is not good.
You charge, barreling into the wolf, knocking it this way. It flies up into the air, your tusks having gored into it deep and clearly near death as it falls and tumbles into the brush, disappearing into the ferns and fronds of the forest undergrowth.
I've used 2 20 feet of my action to at least charge. How
Okay.
far would you say I've gone already?
You're moving 40 feet and 40 feet. Sunday, what's your speed?
50.
50?
And 60.
I probably just made it.
Am I the slowest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were just behind,
30?
and you're a
That's
little
why I
bit
said jump
past
50
Thaddeus
or
now.
60?
Alright.
60.
When I'm flying.
Alright. I'll
Need to
let
get back
Sunday
on his
keep
back.
making it, and then I'll stay
We're his.
there.
Did you use your movement?
And so Finn stays there in order to try to protect Thaddeus.
Are there any logs that look like they're leaning?
Yeah. There is one log that is leaning in between 2 trees growing out in a V shape, and this one seems to have fallen. The tree, for the most part, has rotted away long ago, but the trunk that is left looks to be sturdy.
Okay.
Signs of Bigfoot.
Cole,
I attempt to get more good berries.
Okay.
roll a d10.
The actual decent.
Yeah.
Two.
2.
Alright. I swoop up, so that was my action. Okay. Just make sure we're going in the right direction.
Yeah,
Take a second, just make sure
Yep.
we're orienting in the right direction.
everything looks right.
Okay. Can I administer a point of healing to someone? To the horse? To Seabiscuit?
Sea biscuit.
I'd like to deliver a good berry too.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say no.
Open your mouth.
I do. I go up like
Getting a treat.
catch that thing right in the mouth. Yeah.
And then I swoop up.
That's awesome.
That's my turn.
Okay. Sunday.
All right. Is there anything on my tail?
It's prone.
It's prone,
So
knocked
it's-
into the brush. You are so far clear to go. Give me a d20 roll.
13. Is it just a straight roll? No, nothing. Abilities.
Nothing.
13.
One less than the DC.
The path in front of you is overgrown with thorn. A thorn unknown to you. However, those of you in the wild, Cole, you're looking down and you see it. You recognize right away that Sunday has just kind of cornered herself into a stretch with a very narrow path through a patch of razor vine. I
Fun.
need everyone to give me a dexterity saving throw in order to try to get through it. Sunday, this slows your speed to the point where even Thaddeus is able to catch up to you.
10.
15.
That's my dex.
Sunday, you take 1d10 slashing damage.
Look.
That is going to be 5.
Good roll, horse.
Yeah, finally.
Good roll, horse.
I'm bleeding
15.
a lot.
15, you pass.
20. That's
Pass. 4. Finn the boar charges through with his 4, and Finn takes 5 slashing damage.
All right. If my boar takes less than 7 damage or less, that would reduce me to 0 hit points. It is reduced to 1 hit point instead, as I use my relentless endurance for boars. I'm about to go down, and I'm bleeding out as I'm going through. And I'm just like, fuck it, no,
I'm the same.
I'm not dying.
Flawless succeeds.
I ain't going out like this.
And you weren't happy you drew the boar. Got like 2 kills and used a badass ability.
1 kill.
Right?
Whatever.
As the boar.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Boars are cool.
Sunday, anything else?
Well, since I guess I just got to keep going through this because if I wanted to turn around and try to get an angle and ram some of these damn wolves,
Do you want
try
to?
to lower the number.
Do you want to?
Well, I kind of wanted to before we hit the thorns, but it's kind of late for that.
Let's say there's one on the other side. Make an attack.
Okay. 16.
That's a hit. Give me some damage, Sunday the elk. Elk
My
jerky.
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
That's what it says.
Take
I'll roll
damage.
it though. I'll roll it. Yeah, shit. Take 10.
10.
10 points
How
of
does it
damage.
die?
We like that.
I kicked that thing so far. It's just like impaled in these razor thorns.
You kick it, slash into it, your antlers down, goring into the side of the wolf. The wolf thinking it has gotten the better of you, but then antlers protrude through one side and out the other. And then as you pull free, you turn with a mighty kick of your hind legs. Hooves crack into this wolf's skull, shattering bone, and it flies backwards, rolls into the razor vine. Not to be seen again.
There we go.
Timbers. You're on the other side of this razor vine.
And if you ever come back, we'll kill you.
Spoken like a true horse.
There's no one there to attack, is there?
You see that there are 3 wolves hot on your heels. They are coming through the razor vine now.
Failing and dying.
Actually, each one of them does fail the check. You see that these wolves are They rampage through the vine, but they each take damage on their way through.
They're bogged down in the razor vine.
Yeah.
They
They barely make it through.
I don't see my my honey badger friend anymore, right? They're back there. Are they through the razor vine?
The funny thing about honey badgers is that they can dig, and you see this badger come up from a burrow that nobody knew was there, and you see this badger head come up. What happens, honey badger?
Turn.
In beast speak.
Yeah.
So I burrow underneath the vines, correct?
Yeah.
All right, burrow underneath the vines. How far from Seabiscuit?
How far? You tell me.
See, he had just gone through the vine. What? 10 feet?
Right
Okay.
behind me.
That's cheating, I say as a boar.
So I burrow underneath the vines and pop my head up, searching around looking for Seabiscuit, and see him just a few feet in front of me,
Yeah.
just out of arm's reach.
Right.
Oh.
Yes.
Claws.
Claws reach. Even with my
I feel good after
Taking
good
care of
berries,
nails.
but I
Poor
don't.
manicure.
I think this is pretty scary, so I'm gonna dash.
As he does that, I'm gonna yell, "Slow down!"
Wait for me.
Yeah, that's what's worrying me. Yeah, like, all I have is hooves. I don't have horns. I can't tunnel into the
Hey,
earth.
I fought a dragon.
Fly.
Remember that? With Kershaw?
I can't die and get back up.
That's a rough.
Yeah, I'm dashing.
Although you're down 60 feet.
So your weakness is
It's my one ability that I do have, and I'm using it right now.
So your weakness is strength, you're saying.
His dad.
Yeah. I have the most movement speed, except for
my strength is running away.
Effectively.
Aren't there two wolves?
How many
I
wolves
heard you
are
don't give a shit.
we've killed?
Gotta go.
Right?
I have 3 left on my.
3 left on yours.
Yeah.
But they took damage going through the vines.
Yes. That was Thaddeus. Thaddeus, do you do
Stupid ass
anything
vine.
else?
Was that my turn?
Is it?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
asking.
No, that's yeah.
There were 3 wolves emerging from the briar of Razorthorn.
You're just by yourself.
How far behind? With my head. I was like, hate!
You hear a wolf growl behind you. Fresh meat.
That doesn't sound like a growl. I don't know why I keep grabbing my character sheet. So...
Yeah, that'll.
Considering that I just burrowed underground, I'm going to go ahead and say that I can't make an attack with bite because my head and claws are out and it's... You say the wolf was within distance of me clawing at its face?
Yeah.
Or neck?
Yeah.
Let's just go with face.
Sure.
Neck.
It's a natural one.
7.
No, that's 11.
11 to hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Oh, okay, they were both +3 to hit, thank God. I read the wrong one for a second. So that is 2d4. Can I borrow d4?
Ooh, double ones.
Oh.
Ouchie.
2 damage.
Still alive.
No, it's 3
So
damage.
as he runs by, I just nick his heel.
It's 3.
It's 3 damage.
Oh, it's 2d4 plus 1.
Still alive.
Oh, 3, yeah.
You just slice, rake your claws across the wolf's face. It's as it looks up at you.
Finn. The boar.
A little bit.
Why did I jump to Thaddeus? Wasn't it just? I think I
It's
skipped
the
the
wolves.
wolves. Wolf is going
They
to
got
attack you,
through.
Thaddeus.
They went through the bar.
Yeah,
They
they
went
spent their
through.
turn going through.
It's a good thing that
Yes.
I'm a badger and I don't give a shit. So
You skip follow.
I did. They're still going to make their attack
Yeah.
because they didn't get that. One attacks Thaddeus. I don't know about that one.
What's your? I'm health.
11? Hit. You're gonna take 7 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Another one.
So is that before my attack?
It was after your attack.
Okay.
We'll
well,
just go with that.
I had 6. You did. Hell.
Thaddeus collapses to the ground.
Half my body just
As the wolf, you claw at the wolf, it looks up with anger in its eyes, and it lunges out, grabs you by the neck, and immediately begins shaking the honey badger. Another attack lunges out as Sunday had struck one of the wolves with her antlers. Another one comes up from behind. It attacks you, Sunday. 14.
That's a hit.
7 damage.
I'm dead.
Sunday.
1 hit point.
Upon your back, it leaps up.
Fall
This wolf grabs you and begins to pull you down by your neck and drags you to the ground. You begin to bleed from your neck there. And another wolf, unable to catch you, chases after Grim. That leaves us with Fala and Finn. Fala, we're going to give an attack. Fala leaps after the one on top of Sunday. Fala's attack, definitely a hit. Fala is going to do 5 damage, which is enough with her bite attack. Fala leaps upon, drags the wolf off of Sunday's body, in claws digging deep, bite to the jugular, and Fala wrestles with this wolf as she brings it down and bleeds it out. The other one attacks after on no, that was Fala. Finn. There is one wolf within range, and it is currently shaking the life out of Thaddeus.
Can I use my strength to intimidate them?
Can you?
You would
can
be
try.
able to if you were like, kind of, with certain types of barbarians.
You can try.
This is the hunt.
He's afraid to attack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's-
stuck.
Tell you what, I'll give you inspiration.
No.
You're in a rage. You're a bore. You see this thing shaking the life out of one of your friends.
So then I'd probably just attack it. So
I'm going to give you inspiration. I think it's appropriate.
Oh, to scare him off? Alright.
For whatever you choose to do.
I'm going to try to scare him off.
Badger stick the boar
Okay.
standoff.
And I've got a panther beside me, and I'm covered in wolf blood. And I'm crazy! Four again.
Inspiration.
Yeah.
Different dice.
Use those crazy eyes.
Crazy dice is what you mean.
7.
Didn't get no pluses or nothing?
If I use my strength, it's a +1.
The wolf drops the dying badger to the ground and then turns, its jaws slathering with foam and blood as it takes a couple of paces in your direction.
Oh god!
Cole, what do you do?
How many wolves do I see now?
There are 2 wolves left. One is chasing after the elk, and another one has turned its gaze upon the boar.
Horse. Seabiscuit. The horse.
The horse, correct.
Horse.
The elk is on the ground, screaming out, dying.
I scream out, feed the badger! Feed the badger!
I swoop down and administer a good berry to the badger.
1d10.
1d10?
Yeah.
Administering the good berry?
To grab a good berry.
Oh, I thought I had one in my hand. So
You did have
I
2.
thought you gave that to the
I
horse.
I rolled a 2 last time.
Oh well, okay. Then
I don't know, maybe-
grab some more good berry.
Maybe I'm missing the
make it a
mechanic.
good
Hey man, can you give more than one good berry? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm missing the mechanic. So, but the D10 is how many I grab.
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
So I
then you
administered
gave
one. So I still
So-
have one in my hand.
So let's say you still have 1. You can grab some more and administer again.
Okay.
With your other
And
ball.
Can I administer and then attack?
Talon.
Sure.
All right.
With your
that's what I
flyby.
like. I can use
claws or
flyby.
talons.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to give the good berry to the badger as I fly by and attack.
Okay.
All right, so you get 1 hit
Stupid
point
question.
and you're stabilized.
you got 1.
Giant.
1 hit.
I am.
Bad.
Yes,
Stabilized.
1 hit
All
point.
right, and then I'm gonna do a flyby and attack.
You get knocked down. You get up again.
You're never
that's
gonna knock me down.
That's good though. 17 to hit.
That's a
And
hit.
It's,
Yes.
Wait,
7
this is on the
damage.
wolf that was just
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Like-
this wolf slathering and
chewing me and ripping me
closer
around like a
and
dog's
closer,
chew toy.
ready to run.
Alright.
And it's just head lowered, its tail up, its hair raised up, and it's staring you right in the eye. And just as it's ready, it leaps, its first jump, and its pounce, and it's running full sprint before an owl collides into the side of it. Talons sink deep into the neck, piercing into blood, life-giving arteries. Essential blood immediately drains out. With the force of your momentum, you fly by, you carry through, invoking no opportunity attack, enough to land down, and with your other talon, you can administer a good berry to the dying badger. The wolf scrapes against the ground at your feet, dead.
I fly back up in the air.
It's a good
Heading towards the Goodberry bush.
Flying back up in the air. That was Cole.
Towards Goodberry bush.
And with that, you hear the sound of Malar's voice. I congratulate you,
I don't hear nothing.
but the challenge is not yet complete. The wolf chasing you stops. It stops in its paces, falls to the ground, plops over, and begins. You hear the sound of bone cracking. And it begins to fall over. It rolls. You hear the sound as it screams out in pain before it pushes itself up with one clawed hand and then stands up at full height as a werewolf.
God dang it.
But the rest of you, likewise, you once again feel your bodies contort. Sunday, you are at 0 hit points. You are at 1. The rest of you are at half hit points, except for you. You're at full.
I'm at half, yeah.
You're at half health.
He's been flying around the whole time.
Yeah. And
He's been helping us. I'm not talking to
It's nice to be an owl, isn't it cool?
and we continue on with this initiative. The werewolf is 40 feet away from you, Cole. That's your turn. We're gonna go on with Sunday. Sunday, death saving throw.
Wait, so we're still the animals?
No. You
No,
have
we contorted back
You have contorted
and we're-
back to your regular form.
We're in heaven. Okay.
That's some bull.
Okay.
We're
I'm
from
actually-
13 hit points.
I'm at 7 hit points. So
You're at half health.
Oh, half health.
You're at full health.
Okay,
Half
so-
health.
Okay.
0.
Percentage
save.
1.
1 hit point. Half health.
I feel like the math doesn't
I
work
was at
out
1
here.
health.
I'm gonna give you half health. You didn't hit 0. He hit 0.
Yeah,
She
that's
hit
true.
0. So you get half health.
All right.
So we're
Sunday saved. We're moving on to Timbers. Timbers, you find yourself running, galloping at full speed before the divine will of Malar hits you. Suddenly, and in your paces, you contort back to a gnome. You roll, you hit the dirt, you tumble, and you somehow find yourself back on 2 feet again as you stumble forth, backing yourself up against a tree. As you slam against it, you're hurt. And here is a wolf, a werewolf, chasing you down.
Was he gray as a horse?
To one elbow, next
Timbers
elbow.
turn?
Adjust
Timbers
my
turn.
hat. Look up just in time to see. Oh god! Pull out my wand and cast a spell.
Does the werewolf counterspell?
Something might. Dex save, please.
I certainly hope not.
I think I failed it.
Okay, so we're gonna go 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Hang on.
What is 6? That's 5.
13, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 25, 31.
oh my gosh.
31 fire damage
Zap
from
from
a
fire.
5th level fireball.
Nikes.
How much did you say?
31.
Got it. That's what I thought. Fireball. Hands in the air, conjuring up a massive arc of fire, clapping them together, and then launching this fireball forth. And it flies through the air, streaking a crimson trail, smoke in its path, and collides, exploding and setting ablaze all of the ground and trees in the area, as well as the werewolf there in front of you.
Run!
And I do that.
Are you an eagle still?
Druids hate pyros.
I
You're
run.
flying, right?
I use my full movement speed.
10 feet up, I
I have to grab like the branches, like Beast.
What's your speed?
Do, like, this,
25?
the gymnastics, like high bar swing, and then jump like back on top. Yeah.
The werewolf closes in, catches up, and strikes at you. It makes an attack. (14 plus 4, 18, 21, 2 attacks.
Are you done adding numbers yet? What did you say?
14, 21, 30,
So the-
35.
Was it 3?
The first
Can you
one was a
stop?
what?
An 18,
An 18. The first one was an 18. And what was the second one?
21.
Okay. I blocked one of them with shield.
Plus
No, well, shield activates, and then it's your whole
9,
turn.
but I also
What?
have...
Shield
When you
activates.
shield,
It's
that's what he's saying though, is that when it bumps him up, he's gonna block one of them.
No, it activates for your whole turn.
Right, no, that's what he's saying, because his AC goes up, so one of them will not hit, but the other one beats the AC. Because it's plus 5.
I think what he's saying is that he only used shield for one of the attacks.
No, well,
That is what I was saying.
It's
Yes,
plus-
You're right.
Yeah, it's one reaction.
no, it's plus 5 to your AC for the whole
For
turn.
the whole turn.
Okay. So that makes
Right?
it 21.
No, I...
But 21 still hits.
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Yes.
But you're right. That is what I
That
was
is what
saying.
he was saying.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I was in my own train of thought. I didn't hear what your attack numbers were.
See, here I am thinking the right thing, but you guys are thinking the wrong thing.
Right.
I think we were all.
But we figured
No,
it
you're
out.
thinking the right thing.
Yeah.
I think we were all thinking the right thing.
So the 18 misses and the 21 hits. If there's a difference in attack and damage, then
Which adds
the second one hits.
You're gonna take 6 damage. Give me a saving throw. Constitution.
I'm good at this.
What's your phone again?
Famous last words. 9,
Plus 2? Con tie.
12, 13.
No, I have
13.
my
Whoa,
character
yeah.
saved on there.
Oh,
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
Okay, that's it? No.
That's the
what
wolf's turn.
happens?
Fala. Fala is nowhere within range. Fala desperately tries to catch up, takes a dash action, and gets close. About 10 feet away from the wolf. Thaddeus, it is your turn.
Alright, so I've...
Show us what you got.
Go big or go home.
Show me what you got.
Go big because we're going home.
Yeah. Alright, so... as I'm just hurled over, like, on... breathing heavily, blood dripping from my face, look up at the werewolf, and I'm going to hit it with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh.
2 beams.
2 beams.
Pew, pew, pew.
2 attacks.
2 freaking beams.
Did I give you that? You have
I had
inspiration.
2
You used
inspiration.
it.
I
Yeah,
used
you
1,
used it.
so I still have 1 left.
You used them both.
He actually did.
Did it? No, I used
No?
1.
Okay.
Yeah,
Fine. Whatever. Just go ahead and do your thing.
post production. Watch it.
I think you're gonna want to use that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use that second inspiration.
That's
17
If you roll a 17, just
plus
go with
5,
it because that
yeah,
hits.
22.
Otherwise, the DC is way off.
And 22.
2 hits.
1d10.
Roll them
Nice.
10s.
So let's see, 1d10.
I think it should be 2.
Yeah, it's
Per bolt.
2d10.
And then what invocations did you do?
And
He's got
then,
that charisma mob.
how far away is
damage?
the werewolf's less than 300 feet,
It's
right?
less than 300
Okay.
feet.
So
Yeah.
you did agonizing blast, which adds your charisma to each
Let's see,
shot.
so
Anything else?
I,
Like knocking him back or anything?
That's what I was asking.
yeah, so I do extra damage, so plus 5 from my charisma, extra
Oh, yeah.
damage on my rolls.
Okay.
Potent cantrip, extended cantrip, which is the 300 feet, and then I never sent the screenshot, but pulls them towards you.
Oh.
10 feet.
Towards you.
Yes.
Okay.
So the werewolf is pulled towards you 20 feet.
Wow.
You rolled the damage.
more 10s?
D10. What was it? 2d10, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2d10 plus 5 each time. That's a lot of damage.
Plus 5, so 11.
Plus
and
5 to both of those
16.
die.
20.
No. So each blast is 2d10, right?
No, it's 1d10.
Are you sure?
No,
level?
so it's 1d10.
At level
for each
9?
Yep.
I
Yeah.
thought the damage goes up.
Oh no, because you're casting it.
It's a cantrip.
Fifth.
You're right.
Yeah.
At 5th
Yes,
level, you
you're right.
jump up
You're right.
to 2.
That's right. because Insidious was doing
So it's 2d10.
So 2d10 plus 5 for
So that's
each
16,
shot.
So 11 plus 5, 16.
Yeah, for the first shot.
Oh.
Fucking warlocks are mean, dude.
Did you kill it?
That's a cock. Give me a 10.
There's-
That's. What is that, 0?
10.
That's fucking 13 plus
10.
5, man. 15.
Yeah. So
Zowza!
16 and 15, 31
dude.
damage.
31 damage,
And
no crits.
You're adding in the 5 on top
Yeah,
of that, right?
That's with the 5 on top of that.
It's just straight mean.
This werewolf is slathering blood down its jaws, ready to pounce upon Grim to finish him off, and it leaps forward, claws and fangs bared, barreling on top. Grim, you see this
my
thing
shield.
right on top of you before catches him, and you yank back, ripping it backwards. Another shot. Once again, how do you want to do this?
Nice.
Dude, I'm gonna grab something from him.
Explain your kill.
Wait, what?
You should grab something from his body.
Based on your body movement, I'm guessing how you're saying like, how do you want to grab him by the balls?
No, like
It could be
I
anything.
rip out his heart with the Eldritch Blast.
Let's have him do it.
Or Roadhouse.
So being I have 1 hit point left, just on my knee, one last spell, just take a deep breath in and just one blast, and then as a second blast, I grab him, and I'm assuming he was jumping through the air, correct?
In the air.
In
He's
the air,
mid-air, on
towards,
top of Grim, ready
towards
to break,
Grim.
ready to
So
break
just
through the
at the
shield.
last second, I grab him, and with my Eldritch Blast, pull him into the ground. And his head pops off. So yeah, as I'm pulling him, just slams him into the ground, and his head just rolls up slowly towards Finn.
A plume of dirt and dust and debris and foliage fly through the air as all of this dead undergrowth flies into the atmosphere. And you yank the corpse back with such ferocity that it rips apart bone on the inside. It severs piece after piece until the Eldritch Blast just has nothing left but the head, and it rolls. A half anamorphous lupine head rolls to your feet, Finn. Looks up at you lazily as the eyes kind of roll back into the skull. And you are victorious. And with that, with that,
Does anybody see what I'm doing? See me?
yeah,
What are you doing?
No, you can't see
Yeah.
Just let a hand.
a few people see you. I think that Thaddeus sees you.
I look down at it. I say no.
Taking the head.
Cole runs up and slams his teeth into his chest. No, don't.
Oh.
Yeah, I failed a Constitution save. I think I'm curious to see what becomes of that.
Little werewolf
That's
Grim
a
that's
throw.
top of he's like metal dust. He's also
The
metal
great
dust.
magnetic.
And he's gray.
I congratulate you.
Wait, you didn't sleight of hand the head, right? Alright.
You have successfully completed my trial of the hunt. And so I shall bestow upon you my blessing. To you, half-orc, I give the blessing of primal wound closing.
Whoa.
Whenever you drop to 0 hit points, you immediately stabilize.
You just hear this voice, right? It's, you can't see anything like a spirit
It's just
or...
yeah, no, actually
time
you
use?
see this anamorphous type of almost ape, baboon sort of, but also primal and wolf-like at the same time. Its face is red, blood dripping everywhere, its claws coated in gore, and it stands in front of you now, 40 feet high, lurching forward. And this voice, this depiction of a god, looks at you
It's a one-time stabilize?
forever.
I don't see nothing.
So long as you appease the god. Whenever you drop to 0 hit points, you immediately stabilize. It is a blessing.
Wow.
And so you must appease Malar.
Yeah, it should be easy enough.
To you, little one, who is tougher than you look, I give to you the gift of heart. You receive a +2 to your constitution.
Oh,
Wow.
what?
I'll take that.
What is it? 5 now?
As long as you
Shit,
appease.
no. Sorry. Wait.
No takes back.
No. I'm sorry. I had something very specifically different for you.
Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool.
Rewind.
Listen, I like Constitution.
I give to you an option of that or the gift of the mind,
Stamina.
where no one will be able to pierce your thoughts. No detect thoughts, no control mind, no intellect devours, no mind flayers in your headspace. Anything that
The guy
could
with the intellect saves.
I mean, there's no way I can't.
I'm not complaining to get through it.
immunity to things that would affect your mind.
Man, he's really pushing you to not take that Constitution.
I had it picked out specifically for you, but since I said it, I will give you the choice.
Oh man.
Oh no, I'm taking the protection of the mind. There's no way I'm not.
I had a feeling.
So does that kick his Avalith? We'll have to ask him. His Avalith madness.
No.
Okay.
To you, human,
I'm unconscious.
you're stable.
Okay.
To you, human. As you are like on the ground, like bleeding out.
Yeah.
I give to you the gift of awareness. You can never be surprised, and you have advantage on an initiative.
Damn. Oh.
Okay.
And so, for you, half elf,
Before he speaks, pick up the werewolf's head, just holding it, throw it in front of the spirit. Bless me. As the head just rolls towards this thing.
oh,
Dude.
Give a rogue.
We've
advantage on
finished your
initiative.
trial.
Nobody usually asks for this.
you have honored my hunt well, and I grant to you the gift of the persevering spirit. +2 to your charisma, it exceeds 20.
Wow.
Man.
And to you,
Starting to
stout,
see me now.
bristlehide, tough,
You can say fat, okay? I get it. I get it. Everybody keeps saying it to my character. I get it. He's gonna lose a little bit of weight here, guys.
tough,
Just you wait.
tough in spirit as well as strength. I present to you this blessing of the Iron Hide, permanent +1 to your armor class.
Nice.
That's nice. That's a nice.
Your chest just got a little
It's not a -1 to your weight.
All right, guys.
-1 to your weight.
What's this god's name again?
I don't need you.
Ma'ar. And he vanishes. Gone.
How do you spell that? M-A-L-A-R.
Malar. And in his wake, you see a tall yet beautiful moon elf of purple shaded skin, black hair, green robed clothing in the shape and stylization of forest leaves. And at her side, her hand resting upon the head of a displacer beast. And she says, "More travelers to my wood. Come, join me in my tower. You appear to need rest.
Yeah.
My name is Willow, and I welcome you openly."
Yeah, you do.
And we're gonna call it for tonight.
All right.
Nice.
Yay, we survived the hunt.
Yay!
That was close.
That was cool.
That was fun.
1 hit point, right? 1 hit
As a
point,
board.
0.
I got back
Damn.
up to 5. Like at the very end here. Yeah.
Cole coming in clutch with the good burgers. Right
Yeah.
at the
Good berries.
Yeah, good burger.
Good berries
Welcome
taste
to
like
the
good berries.
Welcome
Like
to
to have
Goodberry,
good
home of the
burger.
Goodberry.
That was
May I
fun.
take your order? I wanted to give you guys something a little bit
drink.
different. I hope that was exciting. Have you got
Okay.
anybody in chat who wants to say something real quick to us?
I
You
think
want these
Badger said goodnight.
I don't think so.
I can't read it.
Chat's quiet.
Yeah, chat was really quiet. We were up to 12 viewers for a minute, and then
Nice.
dropped
Super
back down to
fan.
back down to
Yep.
That's okay.
6 for a while.
I think
That's okay though.
it's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. We're getting an average
Yeah.
viewer.
Yeah, it's
We're
really
starting
good.
to get an average now.
All right, so I think someone just said goodnight. Marriott and
Marizo.
Marizo.
I can't. My phone died, so I can't.
Same here.
The one and only beautiful Marizo.
You want your animal back?
No.
Oh, this is a
It's
this is a keepsake
Right.
to me. Yeah,
I'm gonna
this is
keep it.
From the time I was a horse.
yeah. So I've got my cast iron gauntlets that steam whenever I see a dwarf, and now I got a little memory of a giant owl.
Yeah.
Right? You knew what it's like to fly.
Well, it's like when we went through TOA. By the end of it, we had stacks of momentous pieces of
Just
paper.
little pieces of bits and bobs of paper, various curses and gods.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, nice.
I just want to say that I would be able
Yeah,
to
that's his
scare
name.
or lie to someone. There's no way that they could not, like, there's no way they could beat it.
Now that you have a
That?
22 to charisma.
Yep.
Dude,
Yeah,
that's
wow.
awesome.
Plus 10 to
As a
deception
warlock?
and intimidation.
It's awesome.
Yeah, that's a 10 minimum.
Very
Yeah.
good. Very good. All right, everyone, say good night.
Good night. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Watching.
It was a good night.
Yeah.